Whether you're gifting, decorating, or treating yourself, Lowe's December deal drops are here to help you save more all month long. Get up to 50% off select holiday decor. Plus, get up to 45% off select tools and accessories. Shop new December deal drops every week this month and get so much more out of your holidays. Lowe's, we help, you save. Selection varies by location while supplies last.
This holiday season, reach for the one butter that never disappoints, Kerrygold. Made with milk from grass-fed cows on Irish family farms, it's rich, creamy, and perfect for baking. Whether browning butter for cookies or crafting the flakiest pie crust, Kerrygold's high butterfat content makes all the difference in flavor and texture. Holiday treats will taste extraordinary.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Crime in Sports.
Yay!
Oh, yay indeed, Jimmy. Yay indeed. My name is James Pietragallo. I'm here with my co-host.
I'm Jimmie Whisman.
Thank you so much for joining us today on another edition of Crime in Sports, all finished up with Billy Martin.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, was Billy a trip.
The amount of feedback from it I've heard is tremendous. People loved
it's great.
it.
We
Thank
did
you
have
all.
a few people who were very upset that there wasn't as many arrests as they would have liked and to see. And to those people, I would say, just fuck off. I don't even know what to tell you. Don't listen to the show.
I can't
leave me alone.
make him crime, you
can't.
guys.
He did a lot of
dead.
crime that he didn't get arrested for, and also it's just a real interesting story.
It's a great
we want
audio
to tell
documentary.
fun. Yeah, we want to tell fun stories here.
Yeah.
That's what we're trying to do. And there's a lot of crime involved in it. And just because you didn't get, I don't know, court report, I don't know what you
Sorry
wanted out
he
of
didn't
it
get
exactly.
life in prison. He's
Yeah,
dead.
I don't know.
Are you happy?
But today we have a guy who, and that was over decades and everything.
Yeah.
Today we have a guy in a very short period of time has put together so many arrests that you should be thrilled with this. So
Great.
enjoy this shit here.
Yeah.
So definitely head over to shutupandgivememurder.com.
Please do.
Get your merchandise and, of course, get your tickets to Small Town Murder live shows. They're all set up. Our first one is February 21st in Nashville. Get your tickets now. Durham, Atlanta, Phoenix, Salt Lake City, Denver, Buffalo, Royal Oak, Michigan, Milwaukee, Minneapolis, Dallas, San Jose, Sacramento, Tarrytown, and Boston. Get your asses in there and get those tickets. They are for sale at shutupandgivememurder.com as we speak. Also, get yourself Patreon.
Yes.
Do yourself a giant favor. Get yourself Patreon. Do it for the holidays, for yourself.
Take care of you.
So I'm going to give myself a Christmas gift, and it's going to be Patreon. Patreon.com/crimeinsports is where you get all the bonus material. Anybody $5 a month or above, you're going to get literally everything we could possibly offer to you. All tons, hundreds of back bonus episodes you've never heard immediately upon subscription you're going to get. Then you get new ones every other week, one Crime in Sports, one Small Town Murder. You get it all.
You get it all.
This week for Crime in Sports, we're going to talk about Alex Hepburn, who is an Australian cricket guy who is a fucking mess. He's just a mess, and we'll talk all about him here. And then for any of the Australian athletes are always fun. And then for Small Town Murder, we're going to talk about Charles Starkweather, the second series of that. And it's so funny to hear him and his girlfriend have conflicting stories. We're telling them from both sides, and it's hilarious. So check that out, patreon.com/crimeinsports. Also, in addition to that, you also get all the things we put out. Crime in Sports, Your Stupid Opinions, Small Town Murder, all ad-free with your Patreon. And on top of that, you also get a shout-out at the end of the show, too. So it's all we can give you, possibly. If we
what more you want.
Come over to your house and do your weed whacking for you. Other than that, I don't know what I can do here.
Take it easy with the whacking.
That said, just the weeds. That's all they're getting. Especially the Billy Martin complainers.
Yeah,
they're getting.
that's what I call my dick, James. It's a weed.
Oh, man. Well, that could be Bad because that could mean it's thin, or it could be great because it means it just keeps growing. One of the two.
It came out of nowhere.
It came out of nowhere. I didn't expect it. Came out of my kneecap. That's the weird part. Didn't see
Crazy
that
part,
coming.
when it rains, it gets smaller. Opposite.
How weird is that? Jesus Christ. All right, let's get to it.
There we go.
With our asshole of the week here.
Yeah.
And boy, what a wild life for a guy who is not that old here at all. Titus Demetrius Young Sr.
Titus Young. Wait,
Titus
football
Young.
player?
Absolutely. Wide
Yeah.
receiver, as a matter of fact. Yeah, talented, too. That's the other thing. Real shame here. Titus Young, and he's going by senior, which means he did the crime and sports sin of junioring up his kid.
Well, we already know he makes mistakes.
Yeah, that's right away. I don't understand, by the way, before we even start, I don't get the senior thing in the NFL. I don't get it. I don't get these
bizarre.
guys that have
Why
senior on
does
the back of
Debo
their...
Right. Debo Samuel. Does your son play here? Are we confusing you with him?
That's what I'm saying. Unless your child is also in the NFL... That's Ken Griffey is the only fucking guy that I can think of just about in sports history that should put a senior on his fucking jersey. Nobody else. Ken Griffey Sr. Anybody else, I don't care if your 2-year-old has the same name as you.
They've got to be in the league right now.
Makes no sense. Yeah.
They've got to be in while you're playing
in the
for
league.
it to be on there. Because otherwise, you're the only one.
Yes, it makes no sense, and I don't get it, and it's been a real trend over the last 15 years, and it makes no sense.
It's gotten much worse over the last 3 to 5.
Oh, it's really picked up.
Everywhere.
But I mean, it started in like 2010-ish areas when I started seeing it. I was like, does that guy say senior on his fucking jersey? What's going on right now? Stupid. So anyway, he's born August 21st, 1989.
Wow.
He's only 36, man.
He's so young.
This is a guy who should just be like, with the talent he had too, retiring from the league to a life of luxury at this point. Instead, his life is a damn mess. We'll find out a lot about that. He is born in Los Angeles. He's not a huge guy, 5'11", 175, but he's like a speed receiver. So, you know.
Yeah, they exist. Yeah.
Most of them aren't 6'5" for the most part. Not a lot of Randy Mosses running around out there with 4.2 speed that are 6'4".
It is fascinating how fucking tall linemen are now.
They're all huge. They're all huge.
That happened
They've always
in
been
a blink,
tall, but
it seems like.
Now they're all 6'5", though.
And that's a little guy.
Yeah.
That's
now
crazy.
You see a lot of them are 6'7" and shit like that. It's
unbelievable.
It's crazy shit, man. Yeah, that's why there's no good power forwards in the NBA. They're all playing
football.
They're all playing football.
Yeah.
So anyway, a little bit about him. We'll start out with. He's got a father named Richard. He's not a junior. He is a senior. His mother's name is Teresa. Okay. Find out not a ton known about his early childhood. Apparently, he played high school football at University High in Los Angeles. Okay. They have there's a coach there named E.C. Robinson. E.C. E.C. Robinson. Yeah, it's interesting. I always, when people use two initials as their first name, I always find that odd.
Well, more so when the two initials don't go together, like E.C.
Yeah, they're not.
Who the fuck does that?
It's not JB or something.
Yeah.
It's
Take it easy, Edward. Your name's Eddie.
Yeah, or it's like Eugene or Ernest or Edmund or something, something that he doesn't like. Something he doesn't think is cool, otherwise he wouldn't be going by EC.
Right. I'm sure the C is a cool name. Curtis, Charles.
It could be, or it could be,
name.
Cortazar or something. You never know.
Yeah. Orenthal James. That's tough.
Exactly. It's a tough one. So apparently his parents told the coach that they have full reign. He has full reign over young Titus.
Oh, really?
You
raise him.
You raise him.
We've had enough.
Essentially giving him to like Marshall Applewhite or something. Like, here, take his nuts off if you want. Do whatever you got to do. Like, real strange shit. Just full reign. Yeah. Anyway, he became very close to his coach and his coach's son here. Another one guy who's a teammate of his in high school, teammate of Titus's, said, "We did all the things kids that grow up in Los Angeles do. We partied, we smoked, nothing serious." That's a real wide range, things that kids in Los Angeles do. That goes from surfing to gangbanging. That could be literally anything in that sphere. It's a pretty big sphere.
That goes from vandalizing rich people's homes up to pink cocaine.
Yes.
The whole thing.
All of it. So that's it. So he said, they weren't like big criminals or anything like that. apparently, the coach, Robinson here, who's a former probation officer,
Really?
built his program on discipline in high school. And Titus needed some discipline, apparently, according to his parents and his other friends here. He apparently would, this is wild, Robinson here. Okay. He had a long wooden stick.
Yeah.
Right away, I don't like where this is going. These are children that we're talking about who are not his children.
Unless it's because he has one leg and he needs it to walk.
He's just trying to go up a hill.
Yeah. He's trying to get to the next room.
He would strike the ankles and calves of players who were late, players who misbehaved, or players who were high. Now, first of all,
how would he know?
Don't bum my high, number one. Number two, does that work? I mean, what the hell are we talking about here? He's beating the kids with a stick.
Yeah, but how does he know
football.
that they're high?
Either way, it's football. There are other ways of doling out physical punishment, like
sure.
put him in that one-on-one drill with the big lineman. There you go. You don't have to beat him with a stick. That's crazy.
When you're a child, sitting for 2 hours is so long. Make him sit.
There you go. Yeah, especially football players would probably have energy, I would imagine.
Right.
So one of the friends, another teammate, said, Coach Rob didn't play around.
Yeah.
Asked about his big stick approach, he laughed and called it more of a myth than truth. So who knows? We don't know. Either way, though, the teams are really. He puts together very good teams based on them playing very hard and hitting very hard, and he's got a real kind of Bear Bryant approach to the way he coaches, kind of a thing here. So apparently, Young, after a summer, basically, he would. Young would sneak into football camps without paying, just kind of hang out. No. They'd have like these big camps. These kids would come. He'd just line up with everybody else and just learn all the shit, but wouldn't pay for it. So that's pretty fun.
Stand right there like he belongs.
Yeah, I guess he wanted to make a statement in his senior year. He wanted to build some buzz for college. He plays safety and wide receiver, and so he wanted to do all of this and be a real force in his senior year and do something. Now, in the opening game, apparently in the senior year against San Pedro, the coach said he watched Titus Young, slam into an opposing tight end, and he said the player went one direction, the ball went the other. Young threw himself at opponents this way. He would lower his head and then fire at you with a spear tackle every time. That was the way he did. And that's the way this guy allegedly taught his players to tackle, was with their helmets.
Illegally.
Illegally, and B, the worst the worst thing you could possibly do. But that's what they used to teach guys. Yeah. They used to teach guys, hit them with your helmet. That's the hardest part of anything you got. That, obviously, hit them with that. That was if you could lead with your helmet, lead with it back in the day. Yeah. You were considered soft if you didn't, So the coach said, that was the worst I've seen. It's one hit where I thought maybe something happened. The assistant coach said, I remember the game like it was yesterday. Titus said, I don't need no picks. I got to let him know. He was sitting them on their ass, but it was all helmet to helmet. He was hitting guys so hard like a scholarship was on the line. He was like a torpedo. Knockout shots is what he called it. The coach said, quote, Titus loved to hit with his head. Yeah. I'm going to say grace right here. What's it? Because I think
loved it. Yeah.
I think we understand exactly where this is going, right?
Yeah, he's going to be stunad for a while. Real soon. Yeah.
He is going to be a pudding brain pretty soon here. Yeah, this is not good. The old who the hell was the first pudding brain that we said?
It was somebody's son.
It was like in the first 10 episodes, 15 episodes. It was real early. We came up with pudding brain. Was it? Was he pudding brain? That's the first one. Okay.
He did it to him.
Poor little pudding head. That poor little guy. So, Jesus Christ. Apparently here, the coach said he would try to motivate Titus, who always didn't take his responsibilities as seriously as the coaches want to.
Yeah.
He said that he would tell him that you can do the same thing as, some successful guy. And he would say, you just got to keep your head together, keep your grades up, and, quote, pass the SAT. Not a pass-fail test, number one. But there's definitely a threshold that colleges look at. But it's not a pass-fail.
A number where they go, did you even try?
Yeah, no one says I got a D- on my SATs, though. I never heard that before.
How'd you do on your SATs? Oh, I got a B. What?
Yeah, that's not. You didn't take them, did you? So the coach said, and he did that.
Yeah.
So there's that. His senior year, he racked up a 1,359 receiving yards and 20 touchdowns as a receiver.
Wow.
And 11 interceptions as a defensive back.
That's great.
So basically, all-star on both.
Both sides of the ball, yeah.
He drew scholarship offers from all around Washington, Washington State, Oregon, Idaho, Boise State, all the big West Coast schools.
Sure.
Oregon was what he was really considering, but we'll find out where he ends up going. But everybody said he was just always just on defense. He was just firing at you with his head all the time.
Yeah.
That's all he would do. And in one game, he returned a kick for a touchdown with only a few seconds left, and then did a front flip into the end zone, and he got suspended for a game for it.
Oh, for taunting or celebrating, or
I don't know. To me, if you're propelling yourself across, if you're propelling yourself across the goal line, I don't care how you do it.
Yeah.
If he went in the end zone, got up, then did a front flip, then maybe that's taunting or celebrating or maybe whatever is illegal. But seems like he just got himself across the end zone in a creative way.
I think if you score, fucking celebrate however you want in under 10 seconds. I don't give a shit.
I just don't know what the high school rules are. You know what I mean? I know they're probably different.
It should be whenever the game, whenever the play clock expires and they have to kick off. You can celebrate up until that.
High school, I don't care because it's not entertainment. It's not commerce.
Yeah.
It's fucking high school sports. In the NFL, it's like this is on television.
Right. Yeah.
If they want to try to be more entertaining, maybe let them do it.
Yeah. But they've also got Target ads they got to fill.
Yeah. But I mean, do you want to see that, or do you want to see the special teams running on the field to come kick the extra point? I'd rather watch the guys celebrate for a minute than cut to them lining up and kick. Yeah.
I don't know. I got Toyotathon to talk about.
That's true. Yeah. I got to hear from fucking Troy Aikman and hear what he has to say about everything. Through his
LeBron James going to tell me how to gamble.
Through his concussion haze. I need Kevin Hart to tell me where to bet my money is what I need.
Right.
Christ almighty. And I also need to see a million ads for the military also.
Tell me all about that stuff. Stop celebrating. We have to sell.
I don't know whether to sign up for the Navy or fucking bet the parlay on the afternoon games. I'm not sure which to do, and that's what's fucked up. That's why I don't watch the NFL anymore. I don't know which one to do, and
I love football
me.
so much. I'll put up with fucking anything.
I'd rather watch
Roger
old
Goodell
games.
could come and kick me in my nuts in my lazy chair for 4 hours on a Sunday, and I'll watch.
It's so fucking boring now. I gave up a long time ago.
I have so much fun.
Nah, I can't do it, dude. I can't watch it. I can't watch fucking people get. I can't see a play and have a personal foul, and I go, I didn't see anything. And then they show it, and I go, still don't see anything. I'm tired of this shit.
For you. They're listening to you because through week 3, anytime you touched a quarterback, it was roughing. I've watched quarterbacks get fucking hammered the last 5 weeks. They're calling nothing. So I don't know what
does that tell you?
Is what. It tells you that people
it's a shit game.
Yeah, when they're tired of watching the refs control the game, they'll stop watching. That's what I think people stopped watching for a couple of weeks, and they were like, "Don't call it anymore. People are running." You don't think
people won't stop watching?
They're not running because they got money on it.
That's what I'm saying. They're going to watch no matter what happens because it's their fantasy team and they have bets on it, and fucking Kevin Hart's involved, and the whole thing's a mess
they gotta pay that fucker.
Gotta pay him.
Say no once in a while, you fuck.
Oh shit. So Titus decides to attend Boise State.
Yeah.
Which is in the midst at the time of their big.
They're doing great.
They're huge on the national circuit, and they have that stupid blue field and everything like that.
Stupid field, stupid uniforms. The whole thing is stupid.
And also, the coach's son, Jason Robinson, who's 2 years older than Titus, is apparently on that team, and he's a quarterback, so quarterback-receiver relationships are big, and he's going to be his roommate too. So he's got his boy he's going to go hang out with, so that helps. So he was asked in an interview before he goes to Idaho about his early discipline problems in high school, and the fact that he got suspended in high school, and how he turned his life around and earned a college scholarship. And Titus said, quote, "I was tired of being the bad person in the dean's office. Every time I'd go to the dean's office, I'd always wish I was somebody else. I'm trying to be like myself now."
Oh, he's going to turn it around, James.
That's a real muddled sentence. That whole thing that he just said is really, I'm trying to be like myself now. I feel like his head's already a bit scrambled, and maybe I'm looking at that.
I'm not the guy that's in the principal's office. Is that what he's saying?
I think he's saying, I don't want to be that guy. I'm a different guy, and now I'm going to be that different guy.
All right.
So 2007 Boise, they're 10-3 here. Looking at this team, they got Titus, they got Austin Pettis, a few future NFL guys.
Yeah.
Nobody really that stand out, but a bunch of guys here. But he's right away making a name for himself, Titus.
Sure.
In October 2007, there's an article here that's the Idaho Statesman writes, "Freshman receiver surprising playmaker in Broncos offense."
All right.
So, they said that, I'll read from the article. "Here's the story that convinced Boise State football coach Chris Peterson that the true freshman wide receiver Titus Young would be an outstanding player." He's not redshirting at all or anything. He's stepping right in from high school. They said Young practiced with the players at West Los Angeles College after school late spring to prepare himself for college football. One day, a Florida Gators coach stopped by the practice. "Who's that guy?" the coach said. "We'll take him right now," pointing at Young. That guy could play. They said, "No, he's still in high school." And he said, "Well, then we'll definitely take him right now." Shit. I didn't even think he's, wow. But this is when he had already signed with Boise State. So they're saying that, he stood out. They said that Young and the Broncos faced Nevada, and they said coming up, and the coach said, "He's better than I thought he was going to be. There's no question about that." They said Young has already made the most significant contribution on offense of any true freshman since tight end Derek Showman, and he'll likely surpass his numbers. I don't know. They're saying Titus has 13 catches for 278 yards already in October.
Yeah.
He's averaging 21.4 per catch, which is
Great.
big shit. A senior on the team said he's doing a really good job of playing up to the college level and making himself not look like a freshman anymore. Yeah, there you go. They said, another coach said, "I would call him a game-time playmaker."
Okay.
All right. I mean, they go on. Titus said it's been one of the most challenging things, meaning just coming from high school to college here. He said, you have to balance academics out with learning plays. Every week we change our plays around. Then you have to write papers. You have to go to study hall. You have to go to the training table. You have to lift weights. It's just a lot of things to be thrown at you. You have to be mentally prepared for it.
Yeah.
I guess so. Shit. So they said that his intensity was for these workouts in Los Angeles. He forced himself to play the game at a greater speed, lift weights at a greater intensity.
Sure.
His high school coach said, "I couldn't believe it. He was lighting those guys up." The coach's son, who's the quarterback in Boise State, said his whole approach was real different from a lot of freshmen going to college. His determination, his hunger to succeed. He does everything with a chip on his shoulder. So that's good, I guess, in football, I suppose. So he's doing well in college. Everybody loves him, generally. He hasn't gotten in any trouble or anything like that. Oh, boy. Hold on a minute.
Oh, what trouble did he get?
December 23rd, 2007, right before Christmas, he is suspended for the first quarter of the Hawaii Bowl. Not allowed to play in the first quarter
the coin toss
of the Hawaii Bowl.
All right. Yeah.
Which is so funny to suspend somebody for a quarter. That's just hilarious.
12 minutes, sit down.
Declined to give a reason, the coach. He wouldn't say anything, though. But 2007 at Boise State, he plays in all 13 games, has 44 receptions, 639 yards, and 5 touchdowns.
Okay.
And he has 2 touchdowns rushing as well. So I don't know if those are end-arounds or whatever weird college plays they put in there.
Sure.
Really good, though. but he began missing workouts and disagreeing with coaches.
Uh-oh.
Freshmen shouldn't disagree with anything, I think, in college.
Yeah, but
you go in and shut the fuck up.
If the coach's point is we're going to throw the ball to this guy, and you disagree because you want the ball, is that probably what
It could be that, or
disagreement is throw it to me.
Who knows?
Right.
But it got to the point where the assistant coaches didn't know what to do anymore because he's so fucking mouthy.
Yeah.
So they called his high school coach and said, how did you deal with this kid? What do we do?
Yeah.
How do you do this? I don't know if he told him beat him with a stick or not, but
Right.
I'm not sure. 2008, this is when the Boise State is 12-1 this year. They're third in the national rankings or whatever. So doing great. He picked a good squad to go on here. You know what I mean? That's a good choice, I guess. He ends up here September 13th, 2008. He's suspended for the Bowling Green game for undisclosed reasons.
Oh.
So he's suspended again. Now, September 20th, 2008, they say he returns from a one-game suspension, leads the team with 7 catches and 142 yards, even though he sat out a game. But Titus said, I got a little bit of confidence out of that. I'm going to make my plays. It's not a question about that.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Make my plays. That's
make my plays. Yeah.
That's a guy that's really aiming for being a star in the NFL too.
Oh, yeah. No, he's trying to stand the fuck
Yeah.
out. That's what he's trying to do.
Make my plays.
They say the question is whether Young can eliminate the big mistake. He's lost 4 fumbles in his past 2 games. Coaches have asked him to spend extra time working on ball security drills and told him he will be benched if he does things like dive for the goal line with the ball extended.
Yeah,
so he can fumble
it out there. Yeah.
Well, if you get in and don't fumble, it's fine. That's the problem.
Yeah,
if you fumble, then it's a mistake. It's one of those things.
But if you're reaching out near other defenders, they can slap the ball.
That's the thing. Don't do it then. Yeah. Well, it's almost like the fucking Ricky Henderson catching the ball all fancy in the outfield, and it's like, well, if he drops one, then you can yell at him, type of thing. You know, it's not like Willie Mays Hayes where it's like, don't ever fucking do it again.
Yeah.
That line, I think. Like if you catch him,
Yeah.
It's nice catch, Hayes. Don't ever fucking do it again. That's when he does the basket catch. So that's why it's a great movie because you can say fuck in that movie.
Yeah, so many times.
It's so much better than just don't ever do it again. Don't ever fucking do it again, really. Gets the point up.
And him saying the only thing left to do is win. You can't say win the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, say win the whole fucking
thing. Win the
thing.
whole thing. That doesn't work.
Yeah, that sounds
especially
terrible.
from Tom Berenger. Whole fucking thing. He was made to say fuck that guy.
Win the whole fucking thing.
Fucking thing. He says fucking better than most actors. You know what I mean? You got to give him as many fuckings as you can, I think. Hey everybody, just going to take a quick break from the show and tell you how to support your whole body health with one scoop with AG1.
DrinkAG1.com.
Absolutely. AG1 is the daily health drink that combines your multivitamin, pre- and probiotic, superfoods, and antioxidants all into one simple green scoop. It's one of the easiest things you can do to support your body every day. It's amazing. This time of year, too, you're going to be out everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to parties, you're traveling. Your immune system is going to need a boost here. You know what I mean? It's fighting. It's fighting. So you got to do that. All these family gatherings, it helps to know that you've put this stuff into your body that's going to help fight this off. Heading into the holidays, it's hard to maintain a balanced diet and give your body the nutrients it needs. Not only are you busy, there's food being put out before you that you might not be the greatest stuff and everything like that. So telling you need the AG1 Next Gen. It contains more vitamins and minerals than ever before, and it's clinically shown to fill common nutrient gaps that we all have. You're not filling in everything yourself.
No.
You're not. Who's putting out the perfect diet for themselves? It's crazy. So AG1 can help you stay consistent when the rest of your routine is all thrown off. This can be your thing that you can lean on is the deal here. And there's a lot of benefits to this. You're going to feel better. You're going to get, it's just going to make you feel good. And you're going to have more confidence too. That's the other thing. AG1 is one of the easiest daily health habits that you can start even before the new year. And if you use our link, you'll get the newest formula and best price available for AG1 Next Gen right now. It's good stuff. They sent us some, and I feel good. I like it, and I'm happy to be putting it in my body.
Excited to be on the road. Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. With the road and the holidays and everything else, we need to support our bodies and get everything strong here, and you can do it too. AG1 has their best offer ever. If you head to drinkag1.com/crimeinsports, you'll get the welcome kit, a morning person hat, a bottle of vitamin D3 plus K2, an AG1 flavor sampler, and you'll get to try their new sleep supplement, AGZ, for free, which has been a game changer for nightly routines, especially mine. Yeah. That's drinkag1.com/crimeinsports for $126 in free gifts for new subscribers.
Now back to the show.
Hey everybody, just going to take a quick break from the show to tell you how to eat right, better, and well with HelloFresh.
HelloFresh.com.
Yes, you may have heard of HelloFresh. They're the #1 meal kit in America, making home cooking easier with chef-crafted recipes and fresh ingredients delivered straight to your door. But this fall, they're serving up even more to love. This isn't the HelloFresh you remember. It's bigger. HelloFresh has now doubled its menu. That's amazing. You can choose from 100 options each week, including new seasonal dishes and recipes from around the world. Dig into bigger portions that help keep everyone satisfied. Also, it's healthier now. Feel great with an even healthier menu. Choose from 15-plus high-protein recipes each week with options like grass-fed ribeyes or lamb chops. HelloFresh now helps you eat greener with new veggie-packed recipes that have 2 or more veggies per dish. And it's going to be a lot tastier, too, because you can get steak and seafood recipes delivered every week at no extra cost. Now, with the 3 times, now they have 3 times the seafood options, too. It's amazing. Right. And I love seafood, so this is good for me. Yeah. Savor the season with hearty fall recipes like classic beef chili or honey-glazed pork tenderloin. Discover the new seasonal produce each week, from leeks to broccolini to Italian eggplant and more. They're not lying. That honey-glazed pork tenderloin is bumping.
Tremendous. Yeah.
It is so good. These meals they're just delicious. They have so much good stuff. It's such high quality that you wouldn't expect it. And there it is.
The recipes are so easy to follow.
That's the other thing. It's so easy to follow, and you can get your kids to eat more veggies. 3 out of 4 parents say that their kids eat more veggies with HelloFresh. 91% of the customers say they feel healthier with HelloFresh. Why don't you do it too? Let's get into this. The best way to cook just got better. Go to HelloFresh.com/crimeinsports10FM now to get 10 free meals and a free breakfast for life. 1 per box with active subscription. Free meals applied as discount on first box. New subscribers only. Varies by plan. That's HelloFresh.com/crimeinsports10FM to get 10 free meals plus free breakfast for life.
Now back to the show.
Anyway, he said, one of the coaches said, you want him to be relaxed and have fun, but yet you don't want those turnovers to happen. No shit.
Yeah.
October 7th, 2008. So he's coming off a suspension less than a month ago. Yeah. He's suspended for, quote, at least 3 games, according to his coach.
Perhaps 5.
We don't know, for a violation of team rules that they're not saying.
They're not going to specify.
Then on October 27th, he's still suspended 20 days later, so it's 3 whole games. His suspension is then changed to an indefinite suspension.
Oh.
Then this is the wildest quote I've ever heard from a coach in any sport.
All right.
They said he hasn't broken any rules while suspended, which is good. It's not like he then fucked up more.
Right.
The coach said, quote, "It's just that we need time apart." Which you expect that from your girlfriend if you're a sophomore in college, not a football coach. Hey, look, we just need some time apart. Do you think we could ever get back together again? I don't know right now. I'm just, I need some time to think.
Yeah. It's not you, it's us.
It's us. That's what it is. We need time to think. Let's just say that. We need time apart. So that's fucking amazing. He's told to stay away from team activities for the rest of the year.
Wow.
And then he doesn't ever play again that season. They just banish him for the rest of the year. Imagine
no explanation.
The team's leading receiver, but being so annoying that the team just needs time apart from you.
What the hell happened?
It is fucking crazy. But they said it was they were shocked by it. Everybody was. They were like, what the fuck? They said, we'll look at this. We'll look at it down the road. That's the best I can do for you guys, is what he tells the press. So we'll see. There's articles he's likely out for a year. The coach said, I really don't see him returning this year. He said, I just don't want to comment on that because I'm still trying to figure this whole thing out. This sounds like a breakup of, was he fucking the coach? This is what it sounds like.
Is he fucking the coach's daughter?
We need time apart. And I'm still trying to figure the whole thing out, is absolutely when someone breaks up with you and is afraid you're going to freak out. So he only played in 3 games that year, had 10 receptions for 168 yards. So no good.
He
1
came
touchdown.
back, though, yeah?
Not that year. 2009 he comes back.
Yeah.
2009, they are 14-0 and the national champions that year. Number 1 ranking for them. So not too shabby for them. I'm looking. Their quarterback was Kellen Moore, who went to the NFL.
Yeah.
But I don't know what he did in the NFL. Not much. I don't think.
Not much. Was it
Not
to the
much.
Lions?
I can't. That's what I'm trying to remember, was where he went. But I guess it really doesn't matter at this point.
It really doesn't matter, no. He
but
doesn't play now, I'll tell you that.
No, I don't think he's still in the league for sure. So this year, Titus has plays in all 14 games, 79 receptions, 1,041 yards, 10 touchdowns.
Wow.
That's better. You know what I mean? He's doing much better now. 2010, Boise State 12-1, 4th in the final ranking. So, I mean, he did a great job of picking a school because he picked them right at the right time to get a lot of national exposure. So that was smart. Can't fault him for that anyway. It's just he fucked up a lot. 2010 though, 13 games, 71 receptions, 1,215 yards, 9 touchdowns. 17.1 yards per reception.
Doing great.
So that's very good. He did tell he did an interview with a teammate. Apparently, a teammate was like doing a video and talking to the players. And this is before his senior year. And he said, I was a very immature kid. This is Titus here. Yeah. You know what? No. We're going to do it in our own words here.
Before you in our own words, James, Kellen Moore is the head coach of the Saints now.
Jesus Christ.
Isn't that crazy?
15 years ago, he was a college quarterback trying to deal with this dipshit.
This is his first year.
Holy shit. Here we go.
Does that make him 30? 36, right?
Yeah, he's got to be in his mid-30s. Any head, that's crazy. All right, so let's do this here. In their own words, quote, I was a very immature kid. No one could tell me anything. I always thought I was right. Finally, I found out I was the person who was being bad, the person no one could talk to. I was tired of being the bad person in the dean's office. I always wished I was someone else.
So a minute ago, that wasn't him.
That was I was a bad guy.
Found the error of his ways.
Yep. Apparently here, there's an agent, a marketing agent, which is what he's calling himself, Mike Ornstein. He seeks him out that winter. He used to be a Raiders exec, and he represented Reggie Bush and a bunch of other players as a marketing agent. By the way, in 2011, he'll get in trouble for a case involving the sale of memorabilia and Super Bowl tickets. Shocking that an agent's a scumbag. Shocking.
Sports agent specifically.
Jesus, that's what I mean. These guys just going to college. If you're going creeping around college campuses, that is just a gross job I don't want. They said that he commits to this guy's marketing services. He's going to let him market him and doing that. He visits Ornstein's house on several occasions, plays video games with his kids, all that kind of shit, introduces Ornstein to his girlfriend. Yeah. Occasionally, Ornstein said, Young was rude or dismissive, but nothing worth noting. He said he grew up in a nice family. He grew up in South Central, but he was not a thug. He's an all-around sweet kid.
Okay.
And, I'm going to definitely say that because I'm trying to, get him, a shoe deal.
Yeah, money, yeah.
Yeah. So in the combine here, he's a 4.3940. Which is pretty fast. Yeah. It's not insane, but it's fucking fast. Yeah. It's goddamn good. Yeah. That's pretty good, and that's his official numbers. It's not some pro day bullshit. It's the actual combine here. Anything else interesting here? arm length, all that shit. Okay, 35-inch vertical jump. That's not bad.
That's good, yeah. He's fast and he can jump.
That's good. April 28th, 2011 is the NFL Draft. By the way, the Rookie of the Year in 2011, guess?
2011. God damn. Is it 11?
2011, out of this draft. What do you think it'll be?
Got to be a quarterback, right?
You should know the Defensive Player of the Year, or the Defensive Rookie of the Year. MVP that year was Aaron Rodgers, anyway.
Okay. Yeah.
Giants won the Super Bowl this year
Matt
and beat the
Stafford?
Saints. No. Number 1 overall pick, Jimmy.
In 2011? God
Yep.
damn it.
You
Is
should
it
know
Matt
one.
Stafford?
It is not. You should know 1 and 2.
Is it Cam Newton and Von Miller?
Is it that
year?
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep. Cam Newton, number 1. He's the Rookie of the Year also.
Yeah.
And Von Miller,
And Vaughn
number
was
2.
pissed at Carolina about that.
Yeah.
That's why when they played in the Super Bowl, he beat the living shit out of that man.
Play quarterback and you'll get drafted more. That's just one,
I guess.
sorry.
So.
I mean,
Yeah. And he got player
one of
of
those
the
things.
Did he get Rookie of the Year that year, Vaughn?
I don't remember.
Just defensive player, probably. Huh?
Defensive Rookie of the Year. There's offensive and defensive. Yeah, Cam's offense, he's defense.
All right.
So, you got Patrick Peterson, Julio Jones, a lot of guys here.
Good guys.
Jacksonville, Blaine Gabbert.
Whoops.
There are so
Swing
many
and a miss.
bad quarterbacks in this one. Number 8 overall is Jake Locker,
Whoops.
Tennessee. That was a miss. Blaine Gabbert, not great. J.J. Watt, number 11.
That's
so
not
you
bad.
took Jake Locker, and you could have had J.J. Watt.
Well, they
Think about
had the Texans were betting on that fucking Carr kid still at that time, weren't
Oh
they?
yeah, it was getting the shit beaten out of him. And
Yeah,
they go, well,
he was
instead of
running
getting
for his life.
instead of getting a fucking offensive lineman, let's get J.J. Watt. Great choice, but your quarterback got killed. Number 12, Christian Ponder.
Yikes!
Another
Good
fucking
Lord.
interesting choice at
Is that
quarterback.
Vikings?
Yeah, they made a lot of. There's just a lot of bad quarterbacks picked
Yeah.
in the first 15 picks in that one. Prince of Mukamura.
Yeah.
These guys. Okay. All right, so that's an interesting draft here. Andy Dalton, second round guy that year.
He's not
also.
bad. I really
No,
think
he's
that
fine.
kid could have been
all right.
much better. They just poor kid.
Hey, nobody. You can't be that much of a leader if you're a ginger. You just can't. I'm sorry. No
But
one's
you will get
looking
drafted
at.
by the Bengals.
Yeah, no one's looking at that fucking dork and going, look, they only drafted you because your hair matches their fucking helmets. That's it.
Because on the sidelines, you look like you're still wearing a helmet.
Yeah.
Why did he take his face mask off? That's weird.
That's weird. Second round, number 44 overall, the Detroit Lions choose Titus Young.
All right.
So second round pick, not bad. That is pretty much an uncuttable position to be in.
Hold
You're gonna
on.
Make the team.
He went to Detroit because that's where Kellen Moore was drafted too.
Well, there you go.
How about that?
That makes sense then that they would.
He
do
may
that,
have been
'cause they
gone
probably-
by then, but he was certainly there also. That's interesting.
That would make sense of why they probably asked him about him, and he said he liked him. So that makes a lot of sense. It's very interesting here. This one. Who else? Oh wow, fifth round. Richard Sherman was in the 5th round that year.
I'd play like he played too if they drafted me in the 5th round, and I was a
Fifth
smart son
round.
of a bitch. Yeah.
After a wide receiver named Jeremy Curley.
Whoops.
There you go. So, and of course
There's a lot of whoops.
Of course, that was the Jets taking the pick before him, not taking him. Obviously, so Tyrod Taylor. It was in the
That's
6th
not bad.
round that year.
Yeah.
So some interesting guys.
I just recently found out his pronunciation is Tyrod.
Is it?
Did you know that? I didn't know that because
No.
it looks like
T.Y. is
fucking
Ty.
Tyrod.
T.Y. is Ty.
Yeah. don't
T.I.
name your
is
kid-
Tyrod.
Yeah.
Spell it different. Don't ask
name
me
your
to
kid
pronounce
after
it
an
different.
auto part.
Yeah. Don't ask me to change my understanding of the English language. You fucking spell it right.
Put an A in there then.
Yeah. What do you want from me? 2011 Detroit. They're 10-6 that year. Amazing.
Wow, they did decent that year.
Unbelievable. They lose in the wild card 45-28 to the Saints that year.
Okay.
Now, this year, I'm looking at their roster. This is not the best Lions team of all time, I don't think.
No, they did it quietly with like not big stars. I mean, obviously Megatron
Matt
was
Stafford.
there.
Yeah, Matt Stafford, and he was only 23 at the time, though, for Christ's sake. He was young. He's drafted. They were looking for speed because they had Calvin Johnson. They got Megatron, and then they're looking for a small speed guy on the other side to stretch the defense out. So that's what they did. And he's one thing about Titus, he's a ballsy son of a bitch.
Yeah.
He'll throw his head at somebody. He'll throw a block. He'll do shit like that. He does pretty well. He catches 48 passes for 607 yards and 6 touchdowns as a rookie.
It's not bad.
That's terrific.
That's really great.
Especially
Yeah.
if the other guy is the most targeted receiver in the league, too. I mean,
He's
they throw
gonna
at
get
him all day.
He's going to get 12 to 1,400 this year. If you
Yeah.
bring around 6 to 800, that's incredible.
Great.
Yeah.
That's terrific. Yeah. They say, though, the only thing that's weird is during the season, they said from game 1 to the last game, he's a completely different human being from the first to the end.
Yeah.
Personality completely changed, which now we'll find out if that is more
Brain damage?
more brain damage or more I'm in the NFL now and I feel in your own shit. You know what I mean?
So what you're saying is that
Getting weird.
his personality was better at the beginning.
better.
He did not improve throughout the season.
For the worse. Yeah,
Yeah.
it changes for the worse. They said he grew quieter around teammates and less disciplined on the field, which is the opposite of what you want. In week 13, he was benched after committing an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty in a 31-17 loss to the Saints. He was benched for most of the fourth quarter after he shoved safety Malcolm Jenkins in the face, and it's called a personal foul.
Yeah.
Behind closed doors, he was demanding to get the ball more often for Matt Stafford. He's a rookie yelling at Matt Stafford when you have the best receiver in the league on the other side.
Yeah.
If you're Matt Stafford, how do you not go, listen here, tiny person?
Yeah. Look, little guy. I'm bigger
I'd
than
like, do you see this fucking guy over here?
Yeah. Right.
I can throw it anywhere around him and he'll catch it. Like literally, he's got a fucking 9-foot wingspan, this guy. And Megatron, literally, you didn't even have to throw it just around him somewhere.
Yeah.
He'll snag that shit.
And the other
Can
part
you do
is,
that? Are you
60
6'5"?
yards downfield, I can still see him like he's standing next to me.
He's I can throw it up, and I know he'll
Yeah.
be the guy
I
coming
know
down
he's
with
there.
it. Do I know that about you?
I know the general vicinity I got to throw to.
Yeah.
For you, I've got to target you.
It's got to be right. I got to
Yeah.
hit you perfect. I mean, if you're a quarterback, having a guy like Megatron's a dream. You just
What a
throw it in his
blessing.
general
Yeah.
vicinity, and
Yeah.
he's gonna muscle the guy out of the way
Yeah.
and take it. So that's what it is. So he's doing all that shit. Nate Burleson, the wide receiver who joined the team in 2010, said
Very
he
smart
would.
man, too.
Yeah, Nate's good. He said he would say things and he would argue, and we would argue behind closed doors. And then when we came out, it was all good. He wanted to be the number one receiver. I told him he had to wait his turn.
Wait
You're
till
gonna
that
have
guy
to wait
retires.
till that guy doesn't want to play anymore or go to another team
Right,
because
yeah.
you'll never be better than him because he's
No.
the best in the league. So you're never going to be better than him.
He's top 10 history, probably. He's so
fucking
good.
great.
Yeah.
That's like going to the Niners in '88 and going, I want to be the number one receiver. Well, good luck because
Our
there's
tight end's better than you.
there's the greatest of all time over there. So enjoy. I mean, fucking good luck to you. Great, try all you want,
Yeah,
but don't complain
try.
when you're not. You know.
Please compete with him because he's
Yeah.
the best there is ever.
So, yeah. No shit. So that fall, the league, through its Office of Player Engagement, which I didn't know even existed, reaches out to Titus Young to offer him counseling. This is at the request of a person in his, quote, inner circle. So I don't know if that's his football inner circle or
Yeah.
if his family reached out to him or
his agent.
to the NFL or somebody, but he declined and said, go fuck yourself. I don't want any help with
I'll
anything.
do it on my own?
I'm doing great.
Okay.
So 48 receptions, 607 yards, 12.6 per reception. He's targeted 86 times, only makes 48 catches. That doesn't sound good.
How many times?
86
80?
targets.
Ooh, you're dropping 40 passes?
Well, also that can be Stafford
That could be
overthrew him 15
contested,
times.
whatever. Yeah.
And he's a deep threat, so that makes sense too because a
Yeah.
lot of his balls are 30 yards. They're not,
Yeah.
little out routes or anything
Right.
like that. Now, during his rookie season, he told his cousin and close friend, Ezekiel Phillips, about absorbing a hard hit, feeling dazed, and shaking it off and continuing to play.
So he took one, and he's telling this guy,
Yeah, which is absolutely what all those guys did. And they still, you
They're
hear
still doing it.
players, they say if you see a guy down and he says he's got the wind knocked out of him, he's trying to get his fucking head together. He goes, I've gotten the wind. I've heard a player say, I've gotten the wind knocked out of me a couple times. I've had my head dinged and had to get my shit together 50 times. He's like, that's a completely different thing. That's what the guys do now. They just don't grab their head. They know to grab their chest, and pretend they got the wind knocked out of them. That gives them, they can lay there for 10 seconds and get the stars out and get up and pretend they're fine. They don't want to be on concussion protocol.
And there's so that helmet to helmet thing, it must be out the window too, because I see that 3-4 times in a game.
Well, that's the thing. It's arbitrary when it's called. That's
and
why
there's
I don't
16
fucking
games going
watch
on
the
at once.
NFL.
Yeah,
it's crazy. That's why I don't watch the NFL, is because it's completely arbitrary. I see huge helmet-to-helmet hits, no call. I see one where it's like, obviously the guy was trying not to hit him, and they barely skimmed, and that's 15 fucking yards. And get the fuck out of here,
A guy
man.
was ejected from the Chiefs game yesterday
Figure your game out.
What I guess they called helmet-to-helmet. I don't know what they were calling it, but I saw the play. In 1986, people would have been like, I think he could have hit him harder. It wasn't.
That's what I mean.
Well, that was a lay-down tackle. That's what they would have said, something like that. It wasn't that big of a deal.
I don't get the weird and non-enforcement of rules and over-enforcement of other rules. Look at the NBA. I just saw a highlight the NBA. A guy went coast to fucking coast on 2 dribbles. Do you think that's physically possible? He traveled like 6 times, Jimmy. He dribbled, picked it up, held it like a fucking tray of drinks, ran like 5 steps, dribbled one more time, held it up. What the fuck are you doing? And no one called that shit. There's another one, a Knicks player I just saw. Dribble in and then take 5 steps out to the 3-point line, then run back in. He picked up the ball. He took 8 steps and then made a shot, and then there was no call.
There's also a giant chasm and gap between a lot of the talent in the NBA too. So they let things go that they shouldn't, but it's because there's not a lot of people that can play. I mean, they let LeBron do a lot of shit too, which is insane because he's so talented. He's good enough. They shouldn't let him do whatever he wants.
That scorecasting book, when they broke it down mathematically, stars get breaks in the NBA. It's just the way it is.
So, but there's players that are clearly trying to create theater between it, like this Dylan Brooks kid that the Suns picked. I hate that they picked him up because he was a piece of shit with Houston. I mean, he's a good player, but people hate him because of the way he plays, and he's doing it here. And they're trying to create a rivalry between the Lakers and the Suns, and he's the one out there being a goon, throwing his chest in LeBron's chest, and they're throwing people out for this shit. They threw him out last night for it.
Yeah,
it's so dumb.
It's so fucking stupid.
You can't. He didn't punch him. There was no fight. It was just stood up and bumped his chest at him, and they threw him. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
do we want a rivalry or don't we?
No. And then fucking baseball, let's wait for the replay. What are we doing? What the fuck are we doing? And we sound like old men yelling at clouds. I get that. I understand.
But watching
it's fucking
the sport
bad.
Still, you're giving up on them.
It's fucking. They're terrible. I'm not gonna. Why am I? You're making a terrible product. I'm gonna reward you with my fucking eyeballs. Fuck you. I'm not watching a fucking thing any of these fucking leagues do.
I just don't. I believe deep in my heart that why do you have refs out there if you're just going to replay it? If you're just going to do that, then just do computer every time. Because the part of the game that's fun and fucking annoying at the same time is the human failure, human mistake. Perhaps in a blink of an eye, an old fucking man that can barely run down the field doesn't make the right call. Maybe that happens. Because there's not a dude on this field pressing a button and talking to America that's under 65. They're all old men. Their eyes probably aren't great. They're going to fuck up from time to time. Who cares?
It's impossible. It moves fast.
Yeah, go watch a fucking high school game. They don't make the right call every time.
They show a frame by frame replay, and you're going, oh, that's hard to tell. That guy had to do it in real time. He didn't even have a frame by frame.
I think he blew that call. Blew the call. You think he blew
so
the
on
call?
A frame by frame from 6
the guy
different
didn't
fucking angles.
See it. He made the best guess he could. That's what he did. Yeah. It blew the
Jesus
fuck
Christ.
you. I think this is terrible officiating. Terrible. He's 65.
Yeah. I'm tired
of that. It's a miracle he's here.
And I got tired of that's the other thing that pissed me off with the Major League Baseball is people expecting the umps to be 100% accurate all the time. Right. It's like they're humans, and that's part of the fucking fun of the game.
He's also got his head in the crook of the neck of a man in front of him. He can't see where that ball came across. Yeah. He's making his best guess.
Yes, it's the difference between, if you're playing a fucking baseball video game, a lot of them used to have the option of exact or variable strike
Yeah,
zone,
right.
meaning a fucking human strike
Human
zone,
error,
or do you
right.
want it to be just in this little tiny box?
Right.
And you know what? That's so fucking boring when it's
It's
just in the little box.
annoying.
And it's just as boring in real life. It's just as fucking boring.
And it's fun
You want
to
drama.
say your team
You wanna
sucks.
argue.
And
Yeah.
they won, sure, but it's because the refs fucking blow. Fuck you.
Yes.
That's much more fun.
You also want to fucking say, like, oh, the 97 World Series, let Levon Hernandez getting all his outside calls and all that.
Yeah,
You want to be able to argue about that and talk
Yeah.
about that. That's interesting.
That creates theater. This shit is just a
tired of
fucking
this shit.
And the first down marker with a computer. Why are we doing that? Put a fucking GPS in the ball and we'll know where it made it to. Do
it
that.
there.
What the
I'm
fuck
telling
are we
you.
doing?
Video games are too realistic looking.
Yep. Yeah,
and are better. I'd rather watch a person play a video game than I would.
I'd rather
it's
play
terrible.
Grand Theft Auto.
It's
Fuck
so
all
much more
this.
fun. So much more fun. So Titus Young here.
Yeah.
He didn't want to believe that he had any mental health problems, a friend of his.
No,
said.
he can't.
He was saying it was more of getting hit in the head. That's all. I just got hit in the head. I got dinged a couple of times. May 21st, 2012, during a Lions off-season workout. Well, that's good. He showed up for that.
Yeah.
He and a defensive back, Louis Delmas, got into a disagreement, and Titus took a swing at him while he wasn't looking. He took a sucker punch at the
He
guy.
snuck him? Why?
He sucker punched him and got banned from the team's facility.
Is
So
Thomas bigger than him? It's got to be, right?
they're a defensive back, so probably
Oh,
not.
it's a
They're
back.
probably
No. Yeah,
similar
same guy.
sizes. Yeah, that's what I would think. I mean, you don't see a ton of
6'5".
no, because they'd play receiver and
Right.
make more money,
Right.
you know, and get more attention.
It'd be a bigger star.
It'd be a bigger star, and anybody in college would have been like, "Well, we're switching you to receiver because scoring is more important."
Right,
You know?
right, because points matter more than interceptions.
Yep. So he takes a swing at him when he's not looking. He's banned. He went back to L.A. and at a 4th of July barbecue, he said he was telling everybody that he was a better player than Calvin Johnson.
Oh, okay, hold on. He fought Delmas, then went home and told people he's better than Calvin Johnson.
Better
Not
than
Johnson.
Calvin Johnson. I'm better than the best receiver in the league. So this is his assistant coach from high school. He's at a barbecue with this guy. Lowe is his name. And this Lowe guy says, we had an argument after he said that.
right.
He said, I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? And he was like, they can't guard me. I'm open all the time. My routes are better. I'm faster. My swag is better.
My what?
Are you a 6'5" fucking freak of nature who can catch balls that are fucking 12 feet in the air? No? Then shut the fuck up. No one cares.
And your swag? Who gives
Your
a fuck?
swag is better? That doesn't matter. Oh, I see the Lions, I see they lost 21-17, but oh, wait, no, they get an extra 5 swag points, so they actually won. Never mind. I've never heard that happen before.
Thank God for Titus Young, who brought his swag points to the game.
Thank fuck for that. So this guy, the Low guy, says part of it was funny, but the other thing is he really believed that.
We know a guy.
Yeah. No, but now I get it too.
Yeah.
Wide receivers kind of have to be like fighter pilots.
Arrogant. Yeah.
In a way where they're walking this crazy
Yeah.
tightrope where they have to keep themselves in a mental state of insanity to be able to think that you're the fastest, the greatest.
Yeah.
I get that. But at a certain point, when you're like in private with your friend,
You
don't
gotta
act
take
like
it
that.
easy, man.
Calm the fuck down. During the summer of 2012, he spent most of his time working out with high schoolers, which he would give them cleats and gloves through his Adidas partnership, so that's nice. Yeah. He would race players for the cleats off his feet. So if you beat me, you get my cleats.
Oh, you're going to have my shoes.
Yeah. One of them here, a kid named Justin White, who was really fast as he almost beat him. Titus demanded a rematch to set the record straight. Now, anybody thinking you can beat me here. This kid who Justin White said he was happy. He was a jokester. He was cool with me. Everybody liked being around him.
Right.
So that's nice. At one point, this is interesting. While packing for a trip to Las Vegas in 2012, Marjani Maldonado, who's his former girlfriend, and we'll find out why it's former pretty quick here, heard Young telling someone to stop recording. Oh. And she was like, what's going on? So she went and looked. He was yelling at the smoke detector. Okay.
What?
we've had Ike Ibiabuchi say there's demons in the air conditioning.
Yes,
We've never heard about demons in the smoke detectors before.
The red light. He thinks it's recording.
It was beeping because it had a low battery, so every, 30 seconds it beeps.
Yeah.
He thought it contained a camera, and that's why it was doing that.
Oh, boy.
That, number one, you've never been around a smoke detector with its battery low before,
right.
A, and B, what? What the fuck is wrong with you?
If it was recording, that beep wouldn't help. That would be very, that'd be bad for the recording.
Somebody said a few weeks ago that it sounded like we had a smoke detector beep in our show.
Oh.
And there's a bunch of people like, oh, I totally heard that, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, now, if you heard it once, wouldn't you have heard it again for the rest of the fucking show? If it was a smoke detector? Pretty sure it's my chair.
While
Every
you were
once in a while,
talking,
my chair
I got up there. You didn't even notice,
You're like,
but I was up there
you
changing
gave me the,
for it.
You gave me the 1 second, and I was like,
I was like, you just talk.
And then Jimmie stood on his office chair and changed it out for me. That was nice of him. That was good.
Threw a
of
new
him.
9-volt up there. And I'm a problem solver, James.
I love when people get a fucking nut of something and just make a whole thing out of it. That cracks me up. It wasn't bad. It was just funny.
Sit there while they're driving down the road and like, what did I just hear? I know what it was.
I know.
Jimmie solved it.
He got it. No, he didn't just think it was recording audio. He thought it had a camera in it.
Video, yeah.
Video. So his girlfriend realized something was seriously wrong. Something way more than just the last concussion he had. There's something up here.
That's dead brain.
This is weird. So 2012, the Lions are 4-12.
Ooh,
Yikes.
it turned around.
This is when they really went in the shitter for a while.
What happened? Did Megatron leave then?
Did he retire then? No, I don't think he retired that early, did he?
How long's he been gone? I don't know.
Sure.
He had to have been. If they went 4
No, he was there.
12. Wow.
No, he played in every goddamn game that year, Megatron.
Jesus, Calvin,
Every
get it together.
fucking game. Not his fault. He played in every game. I'm sure he led the league in everything. Their defense was probably fucking terrible.
Yeah, that's probably not good.
That's probably what it was. They were in bad shape, man. Let me look here. Points for, points against, 27th out of 32. Bottom 5 defense.
Yeah.
Not good. And a middling offense, 17 out of 32. So,
So they're probably putting up 17 to 20 points a game, but they're allowing 28, and that's a problem.
I'm also going to see if Stafford started all 16 games. As we see if maybe he was hurt a little bit. And Ndamukong Suh they got there and doing his thing.
He's probably the only one they've got.
So Titus starts 8 games, plays in 10 games this year. He catches 33 passes for 383 yards, 11.6 per catch, and 4 touchdowns that year. So, not the greatest year.
No.
He also did some real weird shit. He's getting weirder and weirder. He posted a series of bizarre messages on his social media. He would go crazy on strangers without any provocation. Just people walking by, he'd start yelling at them like they were doing something to him.
Not
and they
on
were
Twitter.
Like, no. Real life.
Faces.
Sipping their coffee. Like, stop looking at me like that. They'd be like, huh?
Stop recording.
Yeah, stop recording me. He couldn't sleep. He got paranoid.
What is going on?
His girlfriend, Marjani, said he was ill-prepared. But she's the woman he'll have a kid with, by the way, too. She said when he got to Detroit, he wasn't the biggest player on the team anymore. And that messed with his mental side. He was used to having the spotlight, the attention on him, which is receivers in general. She said Titus doesn't take direction very well. If someone tried to coach him or teach him how to do it a little better, Titus would say, no, I've got it.
Wow.
Which is the worst thing in anything for sports. You can't do that in sports. Finally, the Lions have had enough of this shit. Upon returning to Lions HQ in Allen Park, Michigan, Young was even more weird. In November 2012, all sorts of shit going on. He apparently is fighting with the coaches. One play, he intentionally lined up in the wrong spot and ran the wrong routes in a game against the Packers. He would intentionally fuck up.
Ran the route wrong in a game.
In a game. So you can't.
You're sabotaging.
You don't even know where he's going, so you
Right.
can't throw him the ball.
Can't. And even if you check down to him and go to throw to him, he's not in the place you think he's going to be.
Exactly. So
That's
it's like
a
having
problem.
10 players on the field. He's
Right.
useless
Yeah.
to you at that
and you're
point.
sabotaging that quarterback and getting the
yeah.
opportunity to throw interceptions, which ruins his life.
Big time. So that's not good. He struggled through a stretch Detroit lost its last 8 games, so they were 4-4 and then lost out from there.
Shit.
He got benched for the rest of the season. Nate Burleson said it's hard to say when he started to change. There wasn't one moment. You don't want to make assumptions when somebody's dealing with something that is, in a sense, invisible.
As the holidays approach, it's time to return to the classics. Flaky pie crusts, perfectly browned butter, and cookies with just the right texture. And one ingredient you cannot compromise on is Kerrygold butter. Kerrygold butter is crafted with milk from grass-fed cows that graze on lush green pastures across family farms in Ireland. The result? A rich, creamy butter with a high butterfat content that elevates every recipe. Whether you're making signature shortbread or browning butter for a nutty depth in your pecan pie, Kerrygold makes all the difference. The flavor is unmatched, and the texture it brings to baked goods is simply divine. So this holiday season, if you're baking for loved ones or just for yourself, reach for Kerrygold. It's the butter of choice, and your pies, your cookies, and your cakes will thank you.
There's a fastball, a curveball, a changeup, and then there's the slider. But then when I think of that, I always think of King's Hawaiian sliders and summer grilling season. They go hand in hand. They go from the grill to your hand. Sliders, they're soft, fluffy, irresistible, and they turn any summer meal into a summer experience people will talk about. Guaranteed to be a crowd pleaser. Always the hit of the party. So versatile, perfect for any slider. No matter if you're looking to grill chicken, beef, pork, seafood, or anything you can think of. You can be the hit of the backyard this weekend by grilling up the Aloha steak sliders on the OG, the original King's Hawaiian rolls. Because Aloha means goodbye. You can always go to kingshawaiian.com for the recipe, but you can add your own inspiration. Make it your own. Either way, guaranteed to make you the hero of the backyard barbecue. If you're looking to make sliders on the grill, recipes are endless. kingshawaiian.com. The original sweet rolls, pre-sliced slider buns are the perfectly sweet and salty pretzel slider buns. Grilling and King's Hawaiian, perfect combination. So kick off summer grilling season and pick up a pack of those irresistible King's Hawaiian rolls in the bakery or deli section of your local grocery store. There's nothing like it.
2 weeks before the Super Bowl, Titus Young tweeted, "I never been selfish, but if I'm not going to get the football, I don't want to play anymore." Okay, so 2 weeks later, even though he has 2 years and $4.6 million left on his contract, the Lions cut his ass.
Yeah.
So that's that for him on the Lions. It's not going to go very well here. February 2013, the day after he's released, the Rams claim him.
Okay.
If you don't know the backstory, he's a guy that just looks like a real fast guy who's got a lot of physical ability and can be a big field stretcher, and maybe they just didn't know how to handle him, but we can take care of him.
Sure. Yeah.
You see this all the time.
And the Rams are still in St. Louis at that point, right?
Well, yes, it's before they came back. They claimed him off waivers, and it's Jeff Fisher, so he's been there a long time. He thinks, we have a culture that can take a guy like that in.
Fix him.
They said they're looking to replace Danny Amendola, who was this little kind of slot fast speed receiver.
Went up to New England, right?
I think so, who was expected to leave from free agency. Over the course of several meetings with Rams personnel, they said he was off-kilter and unfocused. At one point, while meeting with Jeff Fisher, he tells Jeff he wants to move to defensive back.
Oh, he wants to play defense now?
They're like, huh? We're trying to sign you, bro. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Now you want to play different positions?
Yeah, we're putting in you.
You got cut as your number one position. What do you think? We're going to switch you now?
We got a whole ass depth chart, man.
This is wild. On February 14th, he left the Rams facility for the airport with a team escort, but when he arrived, he couldn't find his driver's license. He was told he couldn't get on the plane without a fucking ID, so he threw a shit fit.
Oh, boy.
Yes. Ornstein, his marketing agent guy, said it was a big scene there at the airport. Which is, if you're a famous person, the last place you want to make a scene is the goddamn airport. They, the Rams, could see there was something wrong then. If he had gone down there and been his normal self, he'd still be there. So the Rams helped settle the lost ID problem and got him back to L.A., and then the next day they announced they've released him.
Oh,
goodbye.
It's over. Yeah.
Yeah, you're out of your fucking mind. So they said in the next ensuing days here, Ornstein said that he reached out to representatives of Brandon Marshall, who, if you go back and listen to the Brandon Marshall episode, you're seeing a lot of parallels here.
Yeah.
Except Brandon Marshall is one of the best receivers in the league.
Yeah, right.
Is the only difference. So
and he recognized there was something wrong and is
he's
trying
bipolar.
to fix
We
it.
found out. Yeah. No, he seems like a decent guy, Brandon Marshall, as we talked about at the end. We came out with that feeling more
So
bad
bad
for him than anything else.
So
Yeah,
bad for him.
yeah. That's one of those things. So they end up saying that maybe the Bears know what to do or the representatives of Brandon Marshall, because he had sought treatment at the McLean Hospital in Massachusetts for his bipolar disorder. Marshall was able to reach out to Young, but he was unable to persuade him to check into the McLean Center or hospital there and get himself checked out. Didn't want to do it. So, he thinks he's fine.
Wow.
I mean, if I got cut from 2 teams in less than a month, I might not think I was fine.
Something
And it's
might
all
be
for your
wrong.
mental shit? Yeah, it's nothing to do with how you play.
No,
That's the fucked up part. Like, in
It's your
this
behavior.
league, having the physical ability and the balls to do the things on the field, that should be most of the battle.
Oh, yeah.
But if you got this going on, this is crazy. So soon after that here, 2 weeks after he's released by the Rams, Ornstein asked Titus here and his father Richard and a cousin to meet him at his office in L.A. And there, Ornstein laid out a plan to send Titus to the McLean Hospital.
Oh.
But Titus got angry and stormed out.
Uh-oh.
Soon after that, his family, Titus's family, admitted him to UCLA's neuropsychiatric hospital in Los Angeles. So they see there's a problem here. Ornstein visited him in early March, several days into his stay, and he described the scene, saying Young was in a bed surrounded by his parents and sisters and dripping with sweat.
What?
It's so fucked up. They said he wore sunglasses because his eyes were sensitive to the light. So he's sweating.
What
He
is
looks
going
like
on?
Ray Charles just did a set, but he's in a
Yeah.
mental hospital with his fucking parents sitting next
What
to
is
him.
this condition?
So we have no idea. Ornstein was told that he had been sedated. He's been sedated, so it's okay. Ornstein said something happened that changed him, and it changed him overnight. I went to the hospital, and it wasn't him. So Ornstein said the family sought treatment for him in Texas, where Titus's father has his family. They said Richard and the rest of Young's family declined any interview requests here about this. So that's unfortunate. We don't get more details, but understandable too. Sure. This was the last of Ornstein's involvement with Titus. He was like, I'm out. I can't market crazy people or people who aren't in business, essentially. Young ended up outside his high school coach's home, Robinson.
Yeah.
Bet he wish he had that stick now.
Shit.
Rambling that he would be the Rams' top receiver in the coming season. He's already been cut.
Whoa.
Robinson said he appeared like he was in a daze, and Robinson told him, the Rams cut you, man. You're not on the Rams.
You don't play football anymore.
He said Titus could not process it. He said he didn't understand it. He's like, yeah, I am. I'm on the Rams. And then he's like, no, you're not. Trust me.
Boy.
I saw the report when they cut you. You're cut. March of 2013 in L.A., he appeared. That's when he appeared unannounced at his coach's house there, who wasn't home at the time. He said, when my daughter pulled up to the house, Titus was sitting on the brick wall by my garage, and he said, where's Coach? So this daughter called her dad when she saw Titus wander off the wall and into the busy street. Just walked in the middle of the street. She waved him to her car and brought him to the restaurant where her dad was eating, and that's when this whole thing happened. They ordered carry-out chicken from El Pollo Loco, which is barely a restaurant.
Ooh,
I don't even know if I
barely
call that
chicken.
a restaurant. We have an El Pollo Loco to do for your stupid opinions coming up.
Oh, do we?
Just terrible food. Yeah, I can't wait to
There's
do
one
that
by
one.
my house, and I really like it.
Really?
It's they have a bowl that's fucking incredible, and
That
then
is
they got
terrible.
burritos that are pretty legit.
Okay.
I don't eat the
I've never-
chicken.
I've never had El Pollo Loco only because there was that one on Bell Road, like by 7th Street.
Oh,
that
that's
I've
not a good
literally never seen a car at it, ever.
Yeah.
And I was like, you can't eat that chicken. There's never anybody there. Never a soul. It made Long John Silver's look packed.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
The inside of that one was real. You don't want to go on that one. That one's gross.
No. I just went by and I go, who eats there? At that particular location. So they got that. They got him some El Pollo Loco and brought it back to Robinson's house.
The old crazy chicken.
Yeah, that's very appropriate.
apt. Yeah.
Very
Getting
appropriate.
This man crazy man food.
That is right on the money. Little on the nose, Coach. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, how you
What do you
doing?
want? El
Wanna get
Pollo
some crazy
Loco or
chicken?
something? Jesus Christ. So the quote from Robinson is, he said, I'm going to help the Rams out this year. I'm going to get going. Robinson said, I said, Titus, the Rams cut you, and he just stared off into space. Wow. Robinson took to testing Titus's memory. He could no longer remember winning the team MVP award as a senior or the speech he gave when he received it. He didn't remember any of that.
No.
He didn't remember who Jason Robinson was, who was one of his best friends, the coach's son, and his quarterback at fucking Boise State.
Oh.
And his roommate. He was his roommate at Boise State for, I think, 2 years. He didn't remember that they were roommates at Boise. He said that he had been to a treatment facility in Texas and that somewhere along the road he had been told there was a, quote, spot on his brain.
Yeah.
No one told him that.
Did they do this interview before or after the chicken?
Yeah, maybe it was the chicken.
Maybe it was the chicken.
Maybe we can blame all this on the chicken. Yeah. So
he's got a spot on his brain. Do they mean a lesion or a bruise or like there's?
He doesn't know what he means. He said that.
He doesn't remember anybody in the room.
He doesn't remember his fucking senior year of high school, 3 years removed from it, for Christ's sake. Think he remembers that?
That's the other point. He's 22.
He's a kid. He's like 23 years old.
Jesus Christ.
Robinson, the coach, said, when he left, I just cried. So I called his player agent, Kevin Poston, and told him this kid needs some help. He said, Coach, I had him in a facility in Detroit, and he just walked out. I tried, basically. So he said that that was it. It's the last time he saw Titus at his house. He walked off, and that was that.
Wow.
So there's Titus's cousin, a little while afterwards, stopped at a gas station, and he said Young tried to exit the car to escape invisible pursuers. He was driving. Titus is in the car. They pull up to a gas station. He tries to get out of the car and run. And he said, quote, they're going to get us.
And he bolted?
Yeah. So no. He said he locked the doors and put the lock on them. You know, like the safety lock where you can put so kids don't get out.
Safety
He said he locked the doors and drove to the neuropsychiatric hospital at UCLA with him.
Wow.
Yeah, that. So he had to go right there. Later on, Ornstein said about Titus's family, they're church-going, God-fearing people that believe Jesus Christ will save everything for their kid, and that's fine when everything's good.
Fair, yeah.
When you have a crisis like this, it's not the best group to be around. Yeah. This guy needed professional help, and they were trying to keep him at home. They're talking about Jesus will heal him. Well, you know, he doesn't have the best track record with shit like this.
Yeah.
I mean, there's plenty of praying, and plenty of people still drop dead all the time. Maybe he needs a doctor. You know what I'm saying? So they said that was when he was wearing sunglasses inside and doing all this shit. Young wrote in his diary, having bipolar has pretty much torn my life down.
Yeah.
It's been 4 years of fighting so many different behaviors. When I was first diagnosed, I didn't want to believe it because I felt like my life was too perfect to have bipolar. Football players don't take medicine. I'm macho. We only take painkillers that feel good.
we heal with pussy and booze.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Pussy and booze and more head injuries. He said, I'm macho. Put me back on the field. But no, that's not really what I needed. That's what he wrote later on. May 4th, 2013, 9 p.m. Young walks out of a Chevron station in Laguna Hills without paying for a candy bar, a bottle of water, and a box of Black and Mild cigars.
Uh-oh.
He is carrying his infant son, by the way.
He just stole $10 worth of shit while carrying a baby.
And then he's walking out. So the Orange County Sheriff's Department report noted that he pretended to shoot cars with a finger as he drove away.
Finger guns.
He's finger gunning with his stolen candy bar and his infant. and a baby.
Oh, boy.
2 hours later, the Riverside County Sheriff's Department received a call about Young sitting in his black Ford Mustang convertible outside the Moreno Valley house of his girlfriend's parents, Maldonado. And the dispatch log said, subject has a history of mental health issues, and then says, unknown what kind, appeared catatonic. Okay. Later that night, he'll end up being arrested on suspicion of impaired driving, and we'll talk about that. May 7th, he's going to be arrested twice in a 15-hour period.
Whoa.
Yeah, not good. And this is in Riverside County. He's pulled over at 12:01 a.m. For making an illegal left turn. He was then arrested for suspicion of driving under the influence and booked by the Moreno Valley Police at the Robert Presley Detention Center and issued a citation and released.
Yeah.
At 2:22 p.m., same day, officers respond to a local tow yard after a man was seen climbing over a fence.
Yeah?
That turned out to be Young, who said he was looking for his car that they impounded. He tried to break into the impound yard to get his fucking car. So he's arrested for burglary and booked again. They bring him right back. He's released on $5,000 bail. Wow. So his high school coach, Robinson, said, based on the last time I did see him, I knew that unless he got some help, there was going to be some issues, and I told him that too. Yeah. And I thought maybe since I hadn't heard anything from him, that he was in some institute getting help. That's just what I figured. But I know the last time I saw him, I was just shocked at the stage he was in at that time. Mm-hmm. He said at that point he was talking some things that just didn't make sense. I don't know. I just wish he'd get some help. I know football's probably out of the question right now. It's trying to get his life together.
Right now? Come on, man.
Wow. He was on the Lions on February 4th, and it's May 15th. He
just
went
a
from
minute ago. Yeah.
The deep threat for the Lions to I'm cut, I'm signed, I'm cut, I'm crazy, I'm in here, I'm in there, I'm arrested, I'm making finger
chicken.
guns, I'm stealing I'm stealing candy bars, I'm eating crazy chicken.
Wow.
So, during the second week of May, he showed up at his alma mater looking for the Lowe, who was Robinson's successor as head coach. Okay. Lowe remembered, Young as he's a cocky kid. He said Terrell Owens was his favorite player.
Yeah.
Which, again, Terrell Owens on the field, outstanding.
Great player, yeah.
Can't say a fucking bad word about it. Tough. Does everything off the field.
Terrell Owens in a contract dispute is a wacky guy.
Is a fucking wackadoo doing sit-ups in his driveway.
Yeah.
So he said, but on this day, he said Young lacked the edge that once defined him. He was desperate and jobless. Lowe said he just got done working out and he had a faraway look like he was looking past you. For a minute, we thought he got a hold of some bad drugs or something. He was in Detroit. I know how Detroit gets down. Maybe he got bad drugs because he was in Detroit 3 months ago.
Detroit, Rock City. You know what the Rock is.
And it's not even drugs, bad drugs.
Yeah, what are we talking about? It's everywhere, man.
They don't have good drugs there. I'm like, I hope you're not doing any of these new drugs. This guy's real connected with the youth of America, isn't he? He's going to be great for high school kids. Hope you're not doing any of them newfangled drugs, are you?
The new drugs, you know what they are.
Purple cocaine and ketamine and all that stuff. I know what y'all do.
Yeah, with your pink cocaine and your yellow acid. I seen
it all. I seen it.
I seen the orange weed too.
Oh boy, it's too much.
What is he doing?
I know how Detroit gets down. I'm like, I hope you're not doing any of these new drugs. And he was telling me, no, coach, I'm not. Then he said, man, if I can get back in the league, shit, I'll hop the gate if I have to. So Lowe said he thought that was dedication. He really wants back. He said he thought the metaphor was odd, but that's fine.
Yeah, there's no gate, but okay.
That's what he said. His quote was he thought the metaphor seemed odd. He said that Titus then asked if he could coach the high school defensive backs who are on hand for off-season workouts, but Lowe said, I don't know about this. He said, maybe next time. We have a guy now because he thought you're kind of wacky, and I don't want you having a weird meltdown in front of these high school kids. You're gonna
I don't need you showing kids how to jump a gate.
I got sophomores here. Like I got a 14-year-old. I don't really want. You're pretty.
I don't know, a bunch of purple heroin that you might be bringing in.
And you're in the NFL, like they're
Yeah.
going to look up to you and pretty much listen to whatever you say.
Anything.
So, no.
And you think the fucking smoke machine is
Yeah.
machine? No, smoke alarm.
Yeah.
It's talking to you.
May 8th, 2013. There's a story posted on Deadspin and then elaborated on later on, which is pretty fucking crazy. He's at the Plymouth Canton AT&T store, and he gets in a apparent argument with the staff, and he's yelling at them and abusing them. He said,
Who the
"Don't
hell
you
is
know?
that?
Don't you know who I am?" He demanded free stuff,
Yeah.
and then sat down on the bench where the customers can sit
Yeah.
and fell asleep.
Oh my.
Went and took a sleep.
Demanded
Yeah.
free shit and then slept in the store?
Well, apparently, the store was closed. Young walked up to the store and started banging on the door. Now, the staff can't open that door. They don't have a lot of control over this. It's all electronically, done.
It's locked when it's
So
locked. Sure.
he proceeded to hold up his driver's license to the window and said, "Do you know who I am? I'm Titus Young." To which they bolted a second lock, I would assume, by now, and go, "Oh, shit, it's Titus Young, everybody. Run.
He's not armed with a baby right now. That's good.
Run out the back. Just run." Holy shit. So he did that. The staff ignored him and were like, "Who the fuck is this guy out there? What is he doing?"
The guy that eats at Crazy Chicken, is that you?
Is that you? He's holding a box of El Pollo Loco in one hand, baby under his arm, and he's
got a
putting his
pocket-
license up to
He's
the
got a pocket full of
window.
Black and Milds, though.
He's got those. So we know he smokes weed because
yeah, that's what those
no
are
other
for.
reason to smoke those nasty motherfuckers.
Unless you
Unless
want to
you're
laugh
like
and
a-
sound like me.
Yeah, unless you're like a 70-year-old man who really wants to puff on something.
Yeah.
So he then called this is from the manager, said, quote, "He called my employee, quote, grimy, banged on the window and stormed off."
Come here, you grimy bitch. Open the door.
Oh my God, that's
Grimy.
fucking hilarious. Grimy.
Jesus Christ.
So he had his sister with him, and he
Yeah.
complained to anyone who would listen that he had been kept out the night before and deserved everything in the store for free. So he came back the next day and was like, "You guys wouldn't serve me last night.
So
now you
everything's
should
free
give me
today."
shit for
Yeah.
free."
Okay.
Wow. They said his sister pushed him off to the side. She looked like she had common sense. She looked like his wrangler, is what the person in the store said. He then sat on the bench in the center of the store and went to sleep. And the person from the store said he was just sawing logs, snoring. Kids were looking at him and laughing.
What?
Like, this guy's passed out laughing.
He fell asleep so hard he was snoring.
Yeah, that's fucking amazing. Then, about a week later, remember the Louis Delmas guy, the guy you got in a fight with?
sucker punched, yeah.
Okay. He came into the store, and the staff was telling them about it. They're like, "Dude, that one guy that played, what the fuck is up with him?" And he's like,
That guy
"Yeah,
that
he's
snuck
crazy.
you."
That guy sucker punched me." Randolph, who worked at the store, said he was making fun of him, meaning
Delmas was?
Delmar was,
Oh,
or
boy.
Delmas said. He was making fun of him, calling him a punk. It was pretty funny. He was just laughing about it. He added that lots of Lions players stopped into the store because of its convenient location, and every other player was nice to deal with except Titus.
Oh, boy.
Randolph, who worked at the store, said Brandon Pettigrew came in there. He was super nice. All the other players were nice. But Titus, he was just a punk. Here is the picture of him sleeping in the store.
They took a pic. Whoa.
Yeah,
he
this
put
is
the hoodie over his
2013.
eyes.
He's got a hat on
Oh,
and a
my
hoodie over
God.
the hat. But this is 2013. You pass out in a store, someone's taking a
Sorry,
picture
take
of
a
that
picture
shit.
of that. Especially if you're snoring, man. Sawing
Loudly.
logs.
Even if you're not famous, someone will take a picture of that and post it on social media.
Specifically if you're not famous.
But if you're famous, holy
Yeah.
shit. May 12th, 2013. He was in the NFL 2 fucking months ago.
Just a minute ago. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. He is arrested for the third time this week around 11:30 p.m. in San Clemente, California, after police say he broke into a home of the 3700 block of Calle Casino, according to Lieutenant Joe Balicki of the Orange County Sheriff's Department. When officers arrived at the home, he fled on foot, which that's a pretty good strategy if you got 4.4 speed.
Yeah.
How many cops have 4.4 speed with a gun belt on? There was a brief
A lot of them
pursuit.
don't have 4.4 naked. Shit.
4.4. If you gave them a second, they don't have 4.4. You gave them a second handicap, they still don't have a 4.4. You kidding me? That's crazy. The normal guy, some 45-year-old normal guy with a beer gut, he's not running a 5.4. I guarantee it.
I mean,
He's running like a 6.9.
I may have
You're
to see
lucky.
if my kids will time me and see what I run. I'll bet it's 7 seconds.
It sure as fuck ain't a 4.4, I'll tell you that much. So he takes off. I think he got hemmed up somewhere and couldn't get away. So he then fought with the officers.
Oh, God.
They said, one of the cops said, there was a brief struggle. He wanted to fight with the deputies. They ended up subduing him. So he's charged with burglary, assault on a police officer, and resisting arrest.
You bet.
Nobody was injured in the struggle, and nothing was stolen from the home. So we're trying to figure out what the fuck is going on here. On May 12th, Robinson, his old coach, and his wife were having lunch with their daughter when their son, Jason, rushed through the door in tears. I said, "What's wrong with you?" Robinson said. My son said, "Daddy, haven't you—" He's a grown man who calls his father Daddy. I hate that. I hate that. He said, "Daddy, you haven't seen the news? They say Titus got arrested again in San Clemente." Now, Robinson said, first of all, what the fuck was he doing in San Clemente, which is an hour away from where he lives? Right. And Young's girlfriend live outside of L.A., not in San Clemente, in Moreno Valley, where he was arrested the last time. San Clemente is an hour south in Orange County. And Robinson said, quote, "If you're black, you don't go to Orange County, especially not San Clemente."
Really?
Apparently a lot easier to get arrested there.
Okay.
Orange County, it's a little,
Orange
little
County
white there.
for sure, yeah.
So this is a lot. Now, his dad, Richard Young, Titus's dad, blamed concussions from football for his son's severe mental problems. Okay. That is what the Orange County Sheriff's deputy wrote in a report when he was talking to his dad. He said the report said, a police report said, "Richard told me his son often acts catatonic and that he would not be able to speak coherently to me."
Oh, boy.
Now, his ex-girlfriend and mother of his baby here had already broken up with him. She now tries to get a restraining order. She said that her parents pushed for it, and she said, but Young had never harmed her or never threatened her or anything like that. But her parents wanted a restraining order.
Yeah, and you can't have a wild daddy around the baby at the moment. Let him grow up a little bit.
If he's getting progressively crazier, too, he's unpredictable at that point. You don't know. So anyway, she said in the application for the restraining order, "Young has been clinically diagnosed with a mental disorder, and I'm afraid of what he's capable of doing. He will say things like," quote, "I understand why OJ killed his wife."
Oh, Jesus God.
Especially if an NFL player says that to you, you take that shit seriously.
A guy
I
that's
understand.
clinically diandiagnosed mental health issues, and he's sitting here telling you, you know.
He didn't do it like Chris Rock either. He didn't say like, "Fuck another man, driving your car, living in your house, blah, 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 but I understand."
Yeah.
He didn't say it that way.
Right. He just said,
He
I
said-
understand why you did it.
In an argument, "I understand why OJ killed his wife." And you're like, oh, shit.
Oh, you just said crime of passion is what you feel right now.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Jesus. He's like,
Crime
"I'm
of
gonna go buy
passion
a
is in
Bronco
your
right
heart.
now."
Yeah, at this moment.
She said he's gotten mad and yelled at my neighbors and tried to fight multiple people that he doesn't even know.
Oh, boy.
She worried about the text messages he sent her, describing himself as, quote, "the king."
Where is your kingdom, sir?
Interesting. We've had a couple people say they were president before. Ike Diabucci said he was president.
Yeah, I mean,
Again.
This might be a thing that is common with mental health of this special.
And another thing they all have.
Grandiose ideals. Yeah.
And especially if you started kind of grandiose to begin with, and then you've gotten hit in the head a lot. Seems like head injuries really exacerbate this.
Huh.
So she said she didn't think he wanted to get help. Oh. Okay. Young, by the way, wrote in his diary about the Orange County incident, "What I was hearing led me to Orange County, into a multi-million-dollar home. Something was telling me to go get on the freeway and drive."
Oh, I'm so glad he's been through therapy. Somebody told him when things happen, write them down. I guarantee that's why he has this diary.
It's possible. He might also just be trying to figure out what the fuck is going on.
That's
in his
possible, certainly. But that the way he worded that stinks of a therapist telling him, look, if we want to get to the bottom of this, every time something happens, write down your thoughts. And I don't think he realizes that the thought is not fucking voices.
Yeah.
That's not what we're trying to figure out.
It's two ends of the spectrum, though. It's either a attempt at
understanding frustration
thing and understanding, or crazy people write diaries.
There's that too. Yeah.
Very crazy people write diaries because they think their thoughts are super special.
Yeah, and they also
like
think
manifestos.
that when you write down the thought, perhaps people are looking at me crazy when I'm explaining this to them because I'm leaving something out. But if I write it down while it happens, all of it's fresh. Then I can recite it to them. They don't recognize that those words are the exact same words that they're going to say in 3 days.
Exactly. So he's either had a good amount of therapy or not nearly enough therapy. One of the two. Somewhere in the middle there. I'm not sure. It's it. So around midnight, he entered a condominium in San Clemente through an unlocked sliding glass door on the second floor. He climbed up to the fucking second floor.
Scaled the house.
Yep. Bill Platos, who's an Army veteran and real estate broker, heard footsteps on his hardwood floors.
Yeah.
He grabbed a Model 94 Winchester from under his bed.
Oh, my God.
And when Titus burst into the bedroom, he said he almost pulled the trigger. He said he almost just shot him, but instead he yelled. He said, hey, and that's when Titus ran away.
Yeah, 440 right out the door.
Almost shot his ass, but didn't. So the Orange County Sheriff's deputies chased him through the neighborhood and tackled him on the front porch of another home. During the scuffle, Titus grabs one deputy's throat and claws another's hand before they get him handcuffed.
Oh, that's assault.
He denied everything to the deputies, including being arrested while he's in the police station. Why the fuck else are you here then if we didn't arrest you, Titus?
Who put those handcuffs on you?
Wow. He told them he couldn't hear because of, quote, selective listening. I don't know what that is. Selective listening?
Selective hearing is a thing, but
selective listening. Yeah. He claimed he didn't remember anything because of too many concussions in the NFL, and then he challenged a deputy to a fight. A fair fight.
Yeah.
Let's fight.
I don't remember anything. I was in the NFL. I have selective listening. You mean selective hearing? No.
No.
Selective hearing is when you choose what you want to hear. My body tells me what to listen to. Now let's go outside.
Now, let's step outside, motherfucker. I've had about enough of your shit.
What the fuck?
What is happening? Wow. This is wild.
Holy
May 14th, 2013.
Yep.
Titus's father, Richard, tells two Detroit newspapers that his son suffers from a mental health disorder and desperately needs help.
Yeah.
The owner of the home that Young broke into, or allegedly broke into, told a TV station that he was loading the shotgun he keeps under his bed when Young approached his bedroom door. When cops arrived at the scene, that's when they found him. This guy, though, the homeowner, said, I feel sorry for him, and I'm sure glad he left, and I didn't have to find out what's going to happen if he came in, because I'm afraid I would have shot him.
Yeah, and then you would have been sued into oblivion, and there's all kinds of problems with that. You don't want that.
Who the fuck wants brain all over their hardwood floors? I don't give a shit if you didn't care about the guy, if there's no legal ramifications. I don't want to clean his corpse up out of my house. Period. Your day is fucked. Even if you didn't care at all. Even if you didn't care at all.
I'd just like to get some sleep another day soon. You know what I mean? I don't want to see a man's head disappear and then have to try to curl up.
Even if that didn't bother you one bit. That's what I'm saying. Even if you were a serial killer.
The amount of Mr. Clean I'm going to go through.
Your whole day is fucked. Now you got to call 911. They're going to come, crime scene tape. They're going to talk to you. You got to go down to the station. You're going to be there for 12 hours. They're going to process everything. They take your gun away. You got to take over your house.
Stick and span is expensive.
Your weekend is shit.
I'm going to go through a whole box of fucking Swiffers.
And you got to get special shit for those hardwood floors.
Oh, yeah,
That's not just, I got them. Trust me, you got to get the polish.
You can't just pine saw that.
No, you can't just put fucking Mr. Clean on top of that and mop it. The hell out of here, man. Your whole day, like I said, even if you were a serial killer, your whole day is ruined. You're so fucked. You still wouldn't want to shoot this person.
Freeze! I didn't put down the plastic.
Come on, man.
You're going to fuck my day.
Can you go out in the backyard, like in the gravel, that I could hose off so I could shoot you?
The rain will wash away.
Holy shit. Now, Richard Young had said, he told the paper that he had took his son out for coffee earlier that day and that he appeared happy and was laughing. However, later that day, he said he was going out to his car to get his cell phone and then just drove off.
Wow.
Richard Young, his dad, said, "We knew that something had happened to him or he was locked up again. His mind is not capable enough to go out and deal with society because of this situation."
What the fuck?
He said his son has been described the antidepressant Seroquel, which was used to treat bipolar disorder and schizophrenia.
Shit's strong.
Yeah, that's what he needs. He needs something, right? He said, quote, "I hope they just forgive Titus because this ain't none of Titus. It wasn't none of his fault. I look at my son right now. I don't see my son. That's not my son. I know my son." Okay. He said he couldn't remember the name of the disorder his son suffers from, but that it's caused when the brain is compressed into the front of a person's skull. He claims his son changed after suffering a concussion in 2011, his rookie season. The Lions didn't list him as suffering a concussion, however, because he didn't tell them.
Right.
They said that his son's treatment could take 6 months or less if he was dedicated to the treatment, but he hasn't been taking his medication as prescribed.
As the holidays approach, it's time to return to the classics. Flaky pie crusts, perfectly browned butter, and cookies with just the right texture. And one ingredient you cannot compromise on is Kerrygold butter. Kerrygold butter is crafted with milk from grass-fed cows that graze on lush green pastures across family farms in Ireland. The result? A rich, creamy butter with a high butterfat content that elevates every recipe. Whether you're making signature shortbread or browning butter for a nutty depth in your pecan pie, Kerrygold makes all the difference. The flavor is unmatched, and the texture it brings to baked goods is simply divine. So this holiday season, if you're baking for loved ones or just for yourself, reach for Kerrygold. It's the butter of choice, and your pies, your cookies, and your cakes will thank you.
They said he's not dealing with it the way it should be. If the judge gives him a court order, then maybe he'll get the help he needs. And the problem is, too, with bipolar people is they oftentimes don't take their medicine because they like the mania. Because manias feel fucking great.
Yeah.
That's why people do coke. That's a mania. They love that shit. Drink a whole bunch of coffee and you figure that's what they like. Imagine that all the time, and the people, they like it. They're like, I don't want this to go away. I feel great. I got so much done. I painted the picture, and I wrote a fucking opera. It's all shit, but they think that it's great because they're going off on a fucking mania. So that's why when they have the depression, that's when they don't mind taking the meds. But when they have the mania, they're like, I don't want to stop this. This is great.
This is what it's about.
Totally. So that's how it goes. Brandon Marshall said, a guy like Titus, I hear people say his career is over. Well, first of all, it's not really about his career right now. It's about his life. True. Marshall, who had the same problems here, Marshall told ESPN, months back I wanted to get my hands on Titus, just sit down with him and possibly walk him into the doors of the same program I was in. But I think that there were some things in the way that kept us both from moving forward. And I'm disappointed in that because since then, it's just gotten worse. And one of the things I stress was without proper treatment, it's just going to make things worse.
Yeah.
Other players are like tweeting that they're praying for him and shit like that. Saying we don't know his problems. People do dumb things and mess up every day and mess up great opportunities. He's not the only one. Just like them, he needs help. This is Torrey Smith, the Ravens wide receiver. Yeah.
But he's not going to get the help, and that's the problem. He won't take it. He won't accept it.
He doesn't get it. He thinks he knows better. And that's part of that NFL wide receiver thing is I'm special.
Right. I'm better than you.
If
you have mental health issues and I have them,
I
can handle it because I catch footballs.
Because I can handle anything. I can handle a grown man trying to tackle me. I'm not afraid of that.
I'm Matt Stafford's second choice behind Calvin Johnson. You understand that?
I mean, maybe third with Burleson there, but it's possible. At least in the top three.
Yeah.
So, May 16th, 2013, that's when Maldonado, the mother of the son, Titus Jr., files for a permanent restraining order, says that he has threatened her now. So now it's to the next level. This is not good. May 26, 2013, it gets weirder. Okay, I'll read from this article. The strange odyssey of former Detroit Lions wide receiver Titus Young took another odd detour Friday when Young, who has been jailed since May 11th, heard that he would be charged with 3 new counts, bringing his total up to 11. The 3 new counts were mentioned today at a pretrial hearing in Orange County Superior Court. The Detroit Free Press reports the counts are attempted residential burglary, a felony, and misdemeanor counts of obstruction and vandalism. His attorney said that it's from that attempted burglary. Wasn't burglaring. He didn't know what he was doing, and yada, yada, yada. But his bail has been increased and all sorts of shit like that. The prosecutor said Mr. Young poses a danger to the community. And basically they're saying whatever the bail amount is, his family doesn't seem inclined to get him out of custody. They kind of want him in custody getting help.
Yeah.
That's, what they're talking about here. So that's very interesting. So they said they don't know what's going on. The people at the jail said, or the prosecutor said that's between Titus and his family. Mm-hmm. And they said, and they think that it's best that he stay in jail right now. And he said yes. So in court Friday, Young appeared inside a protective cage wearing inmate orange and was addressed by the judge. Good morning, sir. He doesn't reply.
Yeah.
Says to Titus, can you hear me? And he doesn't reply.
Oh, boy.
He just sits there. Then he said, are you Titus Demetrius Young? No reply. So then he calls the attorneys to the sidebar and said, what are we doing here? Yeah. During the next 12 minutes, they said Young stood at attention, his head tilted back, his eyes closed most of the time. At one point, during the long private discussion between the judge and the attorneys, Young's father called out to him, and he didn't reply to him either.
Okay.
So they said that it's Young's right to remain silent if he really wants to. I mean, he's his lawyer, so he's like, well, I don't know. But he probably should at least acknowledge to the fucking judge what's going on here. Finally, June 6th, 2013, after 27 days in prison, he is released after posting 10% of his bond. His family had refused to bail him out, saying that, he needs to get some goddamn help.
Yeah. And
he wasn't getting help. So now he's just out wandering the streets, which is great. The NFL's trying to get ahead of this thing.
Oh, boy.
This is an article in the paper headlined, NFL reached out to help Young before his arrest last month. Hey, look, we tried to help him.
Oh?
That's what they're trying to say. They said when the NFL first reached out to Titus Young, he had not yet punched his teammate, intentionally lined up wrong during a game, or been arrested 3 times in less than a week. That all came later. But the NFL says it tried to assist Young 18 months ago, around the time when he was wrapping up his season with Detroit, his rookie season. Back then, he had a few signs of being the character risk teams feared he might be coming out of college, because he sat out almost 1 year for disciplinary problems here, obviously. Troy Vincent, who's a former, Dolphins wide receiver? Yeah.
Okay.
Or was he a defensive back? I don't remember.
I don't know.
Who was the NFL senior vice president for player engagement, said Young rejected several offers of help after someone close to him contacted the league. So they're going, hey, look, we tried.
Yeah.
Literally what they're doing here, which is pretty funny. They're automatically going for PR.
Yeah.
Which is fucking wild. His coach also said, Robinson, his high school coach, said he shouldn't be out on the streets. He said, you've got a loose cannon out there that could go off at any time.
Yeah.
I would say so. It's weird. He tried to break into a tow yard. He's out of his mind.
I'm scared to death.
So he's released June 9th, 2013, post-bond, and here he goes. So it was $50,000, by the way. He's alive. He's got 4 felony charges and 7 misdemeanors in Orange County that he's facing and all this type of shit. I'm wondering, too, because the NFL is like, that's their whole take on it is, well, we tried.
Yeah.
Now, his dad disagrees. His dad said, they never treated my son and he just kept on playing. And I think it just got worse. Everything just started tumbling down. Because they don't notice shit till you can't play well anymore.
Yeah, and they and all they did was cut him because of his behavior. They didn't do anything to help.
Yeah. No, that's what I mean. They said, you want help? He said, no. They went, all right, never mind, cut him. And that was it.
Okay.
And then let another team sign him. There should be something that you tell the league at that point where this guy needs fucking help. Don't just pass him off. They treated him like a priest who diddled a kid, and they were like, we'll just put him in another parish. It's fine.
Yeah.
Just move him. It's fine. It'll take 5 years for that shit to catch up to him again. We'll move him again. His coach, Robinson, also said that he was still telling him they're not giving me the ball and I'm better than Calvin Johnson.
Oh, boy.
Robinson said, I said, Titus, you're not as good as Calvin Johnson. I could tell then. I could see a change.
Yeah.
That's his head coach, not the assistant coach. So the judge grants the request for a permanent restraining order for the ex-girlfriend based on the now I know why OJ killed his wife comments. June 25th, 2013, Titus misses his court hearing. He's a no-show in Newport Beach, California. The judge listened to an explanation from Young's lawyer and decided not to issue an arrest warrant, which is awfully fucking lucky. That's a good goddamn lawyer if you got him out of that. So July 3rd, that was June 25th. July 3rd is his next court date, and guess what he does? Doesn't fucking show up again.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So now he's going to be in deep shit. This is the second no-show in a row.
Yeah, that's not good.
The judge is awfully pissed off about that. He meets with the prosecutor and Titus's lawyer privately for 5 minutes, then went on the record saying to Titus's lawyer, I see your client is not behind you. Yeah. He gave the reason, said the reason for the absence would be considered confidential and put in a confidential file. He also continued to hold a $100,000 bench warrant on Young, meaning he's not a fugitive but could be subject to arrest if he fails to show up for his next scheduled court appearance. We 3 times, that's it. Fool me once, fool me twice, but 3 times is really the one here. Jesus Christ, man. But at this point, he said, his lawyer said he's safe. He's still suffering from concussions. So I think what the lawyer told him, I think he's in a hospital for mental issues. That's why he's not here.
Okay.
That's why they haven't issued an arrest warrant for him, I believe. So August 7th, his next court date, the third one. This is the one, should be no problem. He doesn't show up again.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay. He is given another excused absence, though, for this trial. He would continue the $100,000 bench warrant. He's in a place, they think. That's what the judge thinks. That's what his lawyer's telling the judge anyway. He's in a facility. He's out of his mind. See all these crazy-ass charges? He's fucking crazy, and there's a reason why he's somewhere. So August 13th, 2013, people don't know where the hell he is at this point.
Where is he?
The judge allows the defense to approach the bench to answer a question. Where's Titus Young? They all have a big talk about it. The judge said, this is the last time. I'm satisfied that Mr. Young is not trying to take advantage of being in custody or defy the court's rulings, but I'm going to have to get him here in the courtroom at some point. That's that. Outside the courtroom, the attorney for Young says that Young is in treatment, then pauses and says he's undergoing treatment, which sounds more professional.
Yeah, what's the difference?
I don't know. It sounds more professional, I guess. That's all I can say.
I guess that in treatment could mean that he's in a facility. Undergoing could mean outpatient. He's at home.
We don't know. Undergoing, it just sounds
He's being
good.
treated. We don't know where.
Yeah. So, wow. They said that people that know him, here's Lowe, who was the assistant coach and then the head coach of his high school team, said he was arrogant, a troublemaker, and always pushing boundaries, but he was never cruel or criminal. He said, I'm not saying this because I love the kid. He's never been like that. He's a smart dude, a little bit wild, but that stuff, that's not him. Yeah. He said, I'm happy that he's finally getting some help. I'm hoping it's not too late. I get asked every day, what's wrong with him? And I say, I don't know, but it's bigger than what you think it is.
All right.
So they said that he was in an inpatient and safe with his family, but describes the conversation as one-sided here, Young's lawyer said, meaning I talked to him. He didn't really talk to me. They said that he wouldn't say where Titus was, but his distinction between being in treatment and undergoing treatment is a telling sign. He also says he doesn't know if he's going to report to the courthouse on August 27th. Don't know if he'll be released yet. Boy. So, holy shit, man. This is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
he's in there, and he does. His family's around him, and they visit him and wherever he is, and he gets a lot of well-wishers because there are people that want him to succeed because he was a nice guy before, and they don't want him to be in the situation he's in. You know what I mean? There's even some people that want to give him a job. Really is. Some people want to hook him up.
Sure.
They want to help him out.
You feel bad for him, and you want to encourage him. Yeah.
Especially one particular visitor who came and
that?
knocked on the door. It was Vince McMahon.
Oh, my God.
Former CEO of
Yeah.
WWE.
Yeah.
And he says, how is it you've come to arrive here? Why are you here? Well, what did they do to you?
Here's the guy who can't fuck up.
What did they do to you? They're saying there's something wrong with you right now? You're perfect. This is the exact state I want a wrestler in. You're perfect.
You're already broken in.
You're broke. You're like year 3. Like you're ready to be a star right now. You come in.
Yeah.
Oh, you come in. Oh boy, we're gonna tell you what. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
This is what we're gonna do. Okay, we're gonna give you a character. You're gonna be the crazy guy. That's what you're gonna be. Yeah, the crazy guy. You just come in and you yell at people for no reason. You come in, you slap the ref across the face. That's the first thing you do. You slap the ref across the face. Then you blow bubbles for no reason. You just right in the ring.
Out of your
do that.
spit.
You do that. Yeah, make them float off your tongue. Remember when you did that when you were a kid? Make them do that. That's right.
And then black and mild.
Yeah, that's right. And then dry hump. Go ahead and dry hump Jim Ross when you're done with that, if you could. That'd be perfect.
Mash a plate of crazy chicken in his face.
Oh, boy. You're going to be the craziest chicken around. I'll tell you that right now.
You will be called the crazy chicken.
And then Titus, just when he's ready to sign the dotted line, poof, he's gone. Titus realizes, I don't think he was actually here.
He disappeared into the smoke detector.
Oh, shit. That's who's been in the smoke detector. So he skips court again on the 27th.
That's not good.
Now the judge issues an arrest warrant for him. That's the 4th time. So that's a little much. He's got restraining orders, arrest orders, all this type of stuff. December 19th, 2013, the prosecutor says his case is now close to resolution.
Oh.
The prosecutor said, I don't believe it will go to trial.
Okay.
That'd be good for everybody involved.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. He shows up at court. He's, says no comment to all the reporters.
Sure.
He says, you never know. Negotiations can fail sometimes, but, looks pretty good that we're not going to have a trial. Our primary concern is for the safety of the community, is what they say.
All right.
April 29th, 2014, he's hospitalized. His trial is delayed again.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, this is a lot here. Again, all his lawyer will say is he's receiving treatment and is in a safe place.
All right.
So who knows what's going on here. They said they hope to come to an agreement with the district attorney about the case before it goes to trial. His lawyer said that would be the goal.
All right.
I mean, it's like, you don't even know who the guy is anymore. How's he going to make a deal?
Yeah, what do you do?
Yeah, at this point, it's like you feel sorry for the guy because I don't think he knows where the fuck he is or what he's doing.
I don't think he knows where a lot of things are.
This is not intentional.
No.
Outside of his coach's house and the location of the crazy chicken, I don't think he's got much going on up there.
I think there's a small problem.
I mean, Christ, him, his ex-girlfriend, he's got a kid.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
God.
This is sad. Man, I feel bad for all these people, Jimmy.
No kidding.
But not nearly as bad
What?
as I feel for Titus Young, early career recruiter in the Urbana-Champaign, Illinois area.
It.
He works for Electric Power Engineers and went to Eastern Illinois University. Titus Young, management of international business in China. Oh, he's in Honolulu, Hawaii. He went to school in China. He works for BAT. He says, hey there, I'm Titus. That's his first thing. And finally, Titus Young, president of Care 24 Group. And that's no idea. Britannia Social Care he worked for. And he does public speaking and shit like that.
In Britain? Or is that America?
No. That's in the United States. It says no city, but in the United States. So not bad.
Wow.
Yeah, didn't expect that many of those, huh?
Fascinating.
So he's hospitalized. Then July 14th, 2014. So he's hospitalized in April. They're trying to work out a deal. July 14th, he's arrested again.
What?
On a felony and 4 misdemeanors. He's arrested at 10 a.m. on July 9th.
Ooh.
And was still being held on the 14th at the
Yeah.
Twin Towers Correctional Facility in Los Angeles with a bail amount of $105,000.
Wow.
He's facing 1 count of battery with serious bodily injury, and this is what everybody's been afraid of.
Yeah.
He hadn't lashed out physically
He's
at
now
people till
doing
now,
it. Yeah.
which is a felony, and 4 counts of battery on school, park, or hospital property, all misdemeanors.
Oh.
Wow. This is fucking crazy. Okay, here we go. July 15th, the next day it comes out. He attacked all sorts of people.
Really?
They say that he's attacked 5 different people on 5 different occasions in less than 2 months.
Really?
That's why they're charging him with 5 counts, 1 of felony battery, 4 of misdemeanor battery. According to the documents, he attacked both men and women. Cops say his first attack took place on May 28th, then on June 1st, June 26th, July 1st, July 8th.
Just all the time.
All the time. They say the most serious attack was July 8th, so it escalated too.
Yeah.
That's when Titus knocked out another man who had to be hospitalized and was charged with felony battery. July 8th, 2014. Let's talk about one of these people. We'll go over the list of people he beat up. Holy shit. He had been accused of, this is in early July 2014, he was in Martin Luther King Jr. Community Hospital, was accused of assaulting 4 previous people in the last 2 months, and his lawyer, Brian Hurwitz, visited the family in the hospital.
Okay.
Young wrote in his diary, I told my mother, don't bring my attorney. To my surprise, there he is.
Uh-oh.
Now, when his lawyer told Young he couldn't go home, he punched his own attorney.
Oh, my God.
Which is the dumbest fucking thing
Yeah,
you could do.
I don't want you here anyway.
Knocked him unconscious and broke his nose.
Whoa.
Yeah, dumb. Jesus, I guess they were meeting at the hospital there, and he got super angry, and that's it. According to the report, Young stood up from his chair, punched Hurwitz several times to the face.
Wow.
After being punched by Young, Hurwitz said he lost consciousness. After regaining consciousness, Hurwitz said he was bleeding profusely from his nose and that his nose was swollen and felt broken. He also had pain in his forehead and jaw area. He was treated by paramedics and taken to another hospital.
Yeah. We can't take him here?
No, because then the Titus can attack him again.
Right, yeah.
According to the report, Young was asleep due to medication given to him by hospital staff when the police compiled their report. They gave him a sedative to not attack anybody else. So he's arrested again here. This is the $105,000 bail.
Yeah.
Okay, they're going to talk about this. Jesus Christ. He's still... his father's still saying it's the NFL's fault, too, which partially, yeah. He said he's had a problem since his concussion. He said that the CAT scan shows that he's had problems. It's been going on a long time. We don't know what we're going to do right now. So December 4th, 2014, he's facing up to 9 years in prison.
Wow.
For all of this. This is 4 counts of battery, including a felony as the 5th, and he's going to stand trial. And, February 1st, 2015, the headline is Titus Young suffering from brain injury reportedly caused by football hits. He's seeing specialists at a mental health facility, and they said that he's in San Diego, and it's all about football hits to the head. They say that his symptoms include hypervigilance, mood swings, and emotional instability, and more. They say that all of these are as results of Young taking hits to the head for long periods of time, without a doubt. That's his lawyer speaking, by the way, who is not the same lawyer as the one he punched.
The one he punched?
That guy's gone.
Around? He took his retainer and left?
Yep. His lawyer said he's trusting us and he's allowing a family member to stay with him to provide support. We should have good, accurate diagnosis and a plan of how to address his treatment in the next 21 days.
Okay.
May 5th, 2015, here he is in court. He is, he's going to be sentenced here. He is sentenced to, you, sir, may fuck off 5 years probation.
What?
He got 5 years probation and 1 year of inpatient treatment and therapy at the Crosby Center in Escondido, California.
Okay.
He's already been there for 3 months, so he's got some time
He's
served
almost
there.
done in Escondido?
And he'll get 99 days of credit served, so he could be a free man by next February, and this is May.
Jesus.
Yep. He said, quote, I feel good. That's what he told everyone.
I feel good, too. You didn't get anything.
They say it builds itself as a non-12-step drug and alcohol rehab center as well as brain injury treatment center that's helped a bunch of NFL players prepare their claims for benefits under the NFL's concussion lawsuit settlement.
Okay, that's good.
So Young could have been sentenced to 3 years in state prison for breaking his attorney's nose, or he could have been ordered back for testing or whatever it is. After making the ruling and hearing Young agree to the terms, the judge stared at him and said, I can't tolerate any violation from you. You should not consider this a first chance or a second chance. You've had a lot of chances.
This is your last chance.
This is the biggest chance you've been given, and you won't get another one from me. If I learn that you've in any way harmed anyone, you'll do time.
Okay.
So now the people at the Crosby Center trumpet him as an ideal patient and non-threat.
Yeah.
I guess under treatment he does fine.
Very well.
They also said that he was misdiagnosed as schizophrenic and bipolar, and that his violent behavior could be attributed to over-medication of drugs he didn't need and to traumatic brain injury as a result of a concussion suffered while playing for the Lions. At that point, though, it's pretty fucking academic what's the particular thing that's wrong with him, whether it's caused by mental illness or caused by brain injuries. Yeah. This is the result we have.
Is he allergic to Seroquel? What is causing the?
That's like going to a Chinese buffet, getting the shits later, and going, I don't know if it was the pork fried rice or the beef and broccoli. Does it fucking matter? You're shitting.
Probably all of it.
Pretty academic at this point. What the difference is.
Right.
So they said about this. One of his counselors said, we're not seeing the irritability, the anger, the acting out, the violence. We've seen cooperation. We've seen a genuine investment in all forms of his treatment, both in individual sessions and group sessions. Right. We're very optimistic. I predict we'll all celebrate the restructure of a fine young man.
Oh, we're going to restructure him in the next fucking 6 weeks because he's getting right the fuck out. All right.
And then celebrate it. Wow. They said the judge questioned all these guys from the facility and everything, asking about how they would be able to make sure Young didn't flee the center. Yeah. And they said, well, there's only so much we can do. It's not a lockup facility. If he wanted to walk out, he could walk out. But the one guy said, quote, I'll go after him myself. I love this kid.
He runs a 4.4.
Yeah, what are you going to do? Drug counselor? Yeah. Jesus Christ.
You're probably an ex-addict. You can't catch him.
That's what I mean. He's got his lungs broken down.
Yeah.
He said he was over-medicated and he went wild. This case was misdiagnosed all along, and what happened was a result of that. But this is a good kid. He's not going to try to run away. He's not going to be a problem. I'd adopt this kid.
Is that right?
I'd adopt him. So here he is. He's at the Crosby Center, and he is a psychologist at the center. Said that like I said, he's been misdiagnosed all the time. He's been over-medicated. And it's silly there. So apparently the judge warned it's his last opportunity, as we know. Apparently it's not a big place, this center. It's a 4,000 square foot house, basically.
Oh.
Just looks like a big house.
Group home. Yeah.
Yeah, like a big house. Young described the center in his diary as, quote, prison. Now, you haven't been to prison, have you, sir?
I don't think he has.
No. So they said they shuttle patients between the home and a nearby office. Mm-hmm. Young participated in group therapy with former NFL players in addition to psychiatric tests, biofeedback, brain scans, and acupuncture. One of the center's employees said, the guy is a teddy bear.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Crosby is described on its own website as the premier destination for treating serious brain-related disorders. However, in March 2015, this is fucking hilarious, the NFL Players Association issued a fraud alert describing the director Burns as having accumulated numerous convictions for felony fraud-related violations. He called that slander. What? Now, as soon as I heard, quote, neuropsychiatric tests, biofeedback, brain scans, and acupuncture, I said, that sounds like bullshit, is what my brain said to me.
Yeah.
That sounds like a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's bullshit, but in my opinion, sounds like bullshit.
I mean, usually when you link in acupuncture, it's not necessarily rooted in fucking science.
It's rooted in, do you have an old Chinese man I can talk to?
It's rooted in, maybe this will help.
Yeah. Let's give it a shot. And I'm sure it helps some people. I'm not saying it doesn't, but it's the place that just, when you put all those things together, it gives it a general ring of quackery.
Yeah.
That, in my brain. So
in the hospital, they will not give you acupuncture, nor will they give you chiropractic.
And I don't know what
the emergency
biofeedback is either. Sounds like bullshit.
Biofeedback.
It might be a completely legitimate thing. Sounds like bull. They should name it something else because it sounds like a big load of bullshit that one of those like athletic centers in Scottsdale does. Right. Like, you come in here, you do biofeedback. We got 48-year-old guys jump with 46 fucking inch vertical jumps now because of the biofeedback.
We got guys coming in here. It's 112 inside, and we light some candles.
That's great.
It's biofeedback.
Biofeedback. So a court filing to oversee the almost $600,000 left in his bank account. I can't believe he still has money left.
How much?
Incredible. 600 grand.
Oh.
Well, he made a few million, so that's not bad. His mother and sister said his conditions included acute psychosis and schizophrenia related to traumatic brain injury. Yeah. They said as part of his treatment, they were stabilizing him on the right medication, despite one of the guys saying that the testimony in court saying he had no medication was needed. Yeah. But he's taking medication. Because if he said medication's needed, then the judge would have to say, will he take it or not? Yeah. So he just said there's no medication needed. The probation report said the center discharged Young after he assaulted a staff member.
Oh, Jesus.
Burns, one of the guys at the center, denied any assault occurred. No calls for service by the Escondido Police Department or San Diego Sheriff's Department matched such an incident. Young, no longer taking medication, Burns said, and returned to South Los Angeles. Now, Young wrote in his diary, my mindset during the time wasn't focused and disciplined to go back to the NFL. Obviously, I had no business back in the hood. I have to move far away from California.
Hey, look at this.
Yeah, because they send him back to just his neighborhood where he's just going to be a fucking mess and know people is terrible and feel terrible. Let's see. Here is February 2016. Okay, this is why he didn't belong in the hood here. Okay, this is a guy named Marcus Garland.
Sure.
Like around your tree, Garland.
Yep.
I'll read this article. Sweat made Young's chest glossy despite the January chill. This isn't good.
That says off? What is this?
Well, that says A, he's sweating in January, and B, he's shirtless in public, which is also bad.
He's running or on drugs.
When he encountered Marcus Garland near an intersection, he rained punches on his longtime neighbor's head.
Just ran up to him and started drilling him?
No words, no warning. Just started fucking raining blows down upon him. Whoa. They had never fought. They'd never argued. Garland later testified, not even earlier in the day when Young took Garland's bike without permission and announced that he had, quote, urinated on himself. He took his bike and said, I pissed myself, and then rode away on his bike.
Oh, boy.
Okay. Garland said the blows felt as though they were coming from a piece of metal. The beating continued after he tumbled to the ground. He needed 8 stitches to close the gash on the right side of his head. L.A. police officers found Young hiding behind a large plant in his parents' backyard a half block away. Richard Young told officers his son tried to fight him, the probation report said. He then tried to fight the officers, too, before they took him into custody.
Shit.
Wow. He was bailed out at 2:25 a.m. and driven back to the Crosby Center. I'd say take him somewhere else.
Yeah.
Later that morning, Escondido police responded to the center for a welfare check on Young because he was, quote, acting aggressive, yelling, and speaking to a relative in an aggressive manner. He wasn't taken into custody and then surfaced that evening in downtown Carlsbad.
Oh, boy.
He harassed an employee for drugs at a clothing store. Huh?
It's a very nice place, by the way. Carlsbad, and you're just wandering in going, who's holding?
Give me drugs. Like, well, yeah, I have pants.
This is an Abercrombie, sir.
Then tried to start a fight. Broke a video game machine at the Pizza Port Brewing Company and attempted to fight passersby in the street. Just anyone passing by. Police arrested him again, and he was later charged with 5 crimes, including battery, making criminal threats, and vandalism.
Yeah.
Holy shit. This is fuck. So he's arrested again, obviously charged with felony battery with serious bodily injury following this beating the shit out of that poor Garland guy. Could face up to 4 years in prison and an additional 5 years due to his prior arrests, too. So he can get 9 years because he was on goddamn probation. April 10th, 2017, I believe he's pleading guilty. He pleads no contest to 1 count of felony battery causing serious bodily injury. So he pleads no contest, and the judge sentences him to, you, sir, may fuck off 4 years in prison.
Whoa.
Now, all right, what is it? He can't go to a prison. He's going to be a fucking problem in there.
He's going to end up getting a much longer sentence just by being in prison. Oh my God! By just the way he's living in there, it's going to cause somebody in there is going to be crazy.
Yeah, he can't follow rules, and he's violent now, and he's strong and young.
Yeah, and you can't have
dangerous
young crazies around other young crazies. You're going to have young crazy warfare.
It's fucking wild.
He needs so much help.
That is insane. Well, we'll talk about this. Here's an article, January 29th, 2018, and it says, mental illness or brain injury, driven by voices to commit crime. Titus Young is in prison, but still believes he could play in the NFL. He still thinks he's taken Megatron's spot. He still thinks so.
Fuck, man.
I'll read this article. The former NFL wide receiver with Fear God etched in his biceps and his mother's name written over his heart opened the worn black composition book with faded newspaper photograph of retired NBA player Meta World Peace taped to the cover. That's who he's got on the tape to the cover.
That's his idol. A man with bipolar.
Terrell Owens and fucking Ron Artest. Titus Young was once classified among the most dangerous inmates at the Twin Towers Correctional Facility in Los Angeles and spent most of his days in lockdown. In early 2017, he started to write. He said at one point, I've made so many mistakes, I have become a little ashamed of being Titus Young. A lot of the stuff I've done was out of my control during the time. I was hearing voices. Hearing voices is no joke. It's actually very scary. I feel like someone is trying to come kill me. He's got his diaries, 141 pages. Starts on February 2nd and finishes about 2 months later. He hopes to turn it into a book.
Whoa.
Wow. He says that he asked relatives to share excerpts with the Los Angeles Times rather than agree to do an interview. Entries meander from one topic to another, some written in textbook cursive, others in printing that's barely decipherable. That's where his state of mind is. He wrote about wanting to be a better father to his young son, about gnawing hunger, cold, and feeling homeless during 4 months in lockdown, also about mental illness, and about football. He said, quote, God is great still being behind bars because this has given me a chance to share my side of the story, which, coming from the public, has been so negative.
Sure.
Wow. He wrote, I want to be free. I believe God has a plan for me, and deep down, I believe that plan is to dominate the NFL.
Is that right?
You are out of your fucking mind. He said, my fight or flight in my brain was off, and that could be due to head trauma suffered while playing football. He said, all I know is I'm back to normal, and I take good medication, and I'm not ashamed of it either. It's kind of hard for me to think wisely in sticky situations where I feel threatened. Taking the medicine allows my mood to be stabilized and helps with hearing voices. Yeah, I've heard voices as well. The voices came from the bipolar. It's usually when I let my brain relax and focus on others, I can kind of hear them.
Okay, well, here's the thing.
Whoa.
You've been removed from the NFL for 5 years. 5 years battling
At least.
brain stuff. You are in no position to, quote-unquote, dominate the NFL.
Especially if you've gone to court a bunch of times saying, I have brain injuries from the NFL. You're not going to go back and play again. They're not gonna
Phillip
let you do
Rivers just came back to the NFL this weekend after 5 years out. He hasn't had brain injuries that he's been battling, and he can barely compete, let alone dominate.
Well, he's 45 fucking
There's
years
that too.
old.
Yeah, his child has a child.
About?
So
he shouldn't be competing in the NFL at all.
No.
That's crazy.
And he barely did, so it's fine.
So, So they say his probation report reads, it's unfortunate if the defendant suffers from brain injury as a result of playing football, but it also noted that the Garland guy could have been severely injured or died due to being struck numerous times in the head.
Right.
And the Garland guy told the probation officer he wanted Young to do time and blame the assault on drug use, not a brain injury.
Right.
Which you're not a fucking doctor. What do you know? And you've been beaten about the head and face. So now you're not reliable either. I don't know what to tell you.
But who knows what it is? I'm sure there's drug abuse, but it's likely antipsychotics or something like that.
Yeah.
It's probably not heroin. He's probably not on heroin.
Recreational.
No.
Yeah. Now, Ornstein, remember his old marketing agent?
Yeah.
He talked to Young a couple months ago, and the conversation revolved around an NFL comeback.
God damn.
Ornstein told him to stay in shape, run sprints, stay out of trouble, the usual shit. But he said he didn't have the heart to tell him that returning to the league ain't ever going to happen.
It's not happening. You've been out since 2012.
Yep. His ex-girlfriend there, Maldonado, says she thinks Young needs to get out of L.A., move somewhere secluded, understand he's out of chances, and surround himself with the right people.
And be the best regional Kia salesman in the fucking country.
You can do it. You can. You know what? Go to that AT&T store.
Yeah.
Get up
Go
off
move
the bench.
some iPhone 17s, babe.
Move that shit. Yeah. You got this. You already
Move
spent time
product.
there. Why not? So they said that Robinson, his high school coach, still wonders how someone with so much ability and such a magnetic personality could fall so far.
Yeah.
And he says he doesn't know what Young can do for a living on the other side of a prison wall. Yeah. Oh, shit. Remember the guy whose house he broke into?
I do.
He said he can't shake that memory and doesn't believe this will end well at all.
Well, I am so glad you didn't shoot him then, because if you can't get over that, you certainly would not have gotten over a stand your ground.
Corpse.
Yeah. You wouldn't be able to do it mentally.
He said, thank God, this is Young in his diary. This is an entry titled, I'm Flawed.
Same.
He said, thank God. Yeah, who isn't? Thank God I have it all under control. So when I make this comeback to the league, Roger Goodell and the rest will understand that athletes are not exempt in mental illness. We have to live with these differences for the rest of our life.
When? He's saying when.
When I'm back in the NFL, not if. December 20th, 2018, released from jail.
Get out.
He's good now. He's paroled early from the state healthcare facility in Stockton. Wow. There he goes. He said, having bipolar has pretty much torn down my life. It's been 4 years of fighting so many different behaviors. When I was first diagnosed, I didn't want to believe it because I felt my life was too perfect to have bipolar. Yep. He said, I'm macho. I want to get back on the field. He said, thank God I have it all under control now. So when I make this comeback to the league, they'll all know.
Oh, boy.
So we don't know what the fuck's been going on. From what we understand in reports, that he has continued to struggle with legal and mental health issues, but I cannot find more arrests or anything like that.
That's good.
That's good. But
it may just be causing a scene and they put him back in a facility somewhere.
That could be it. As long as he's not raining blows upon fucking strangers, that would be great.
I hope that he got a job, figured this out, and he's managing a medicine somewhere that handles this. But oh boy, do I have a terrible feeling about this.
He's only 36.
I don't like this at all.
This is not going to end
He's
well.
already
feeling.
strangers and neighbors that he people that he likes.
Yeah. So I mean,
oh boy,
he must be. I mean, he could be. I don't know his exact situation, but he could be like 2 days of saying "fuck" taking my medicine away from.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
James, your brain does not get better as you age.
No,
This is only going to go worse.
It gets worse. So can't get enough of Titus Young. Well,
Jesus. Buckle up. He'll be right back.
He'll be back. Titus Young, 2011 5-star rookie card, auto patch. It's got the autograph. It's an autograph, and it's got like the patch of whatever the fuck, a patch of jersey on it.
Oh, yeah.
One of those.
Oh, yeah. It's on the
$300 or best
it is
offer.
Game worn. That's why.
Yeah, it's one of those. 2011 Topps Inception, Titus Young jersey auto. It's another one of those.
Yeah.
It's a numbered one. Different card, though. $3.99. So I don't know. One's $300, one's $3.99. I don't see much of a difference, but I'm not a real big collector of that kind of shit. And then there's a 2011 Topps Game Day autograph Titus Young rookie card, and that is an autographed rookie card, 99 cents.
What the fuck?
99 cents.
That might skyrocket if he hurts somebody.
Well, if he kills somebody, at least there'll be more interest. So there you go, everybody. There is Titus Young. You wanted arrests with Billy Martin? How about that?
Oh, boy.
Shove these up your ass with these arrests.
And Titus, if you've heard this, and I'm sure you have ample opportunity,
he'll be up for that
you
one scummy.
more than anything. God
rooting
damn it,
for
man.
you so you don't come kill us.
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean, I'm rooting for you as a human being, but I also don't want. He's going to definitely be nominated for the most likely to find and kill us, and most likely to have a second episode. He's going to be up for a number of scummies this year. Titus.
This episode might shoot this show to the moon when we are murdered by this man.
Eventually, when we're murdered by one of our suspects,
that's the one.
It'll catch on, Crime and Sports. I'll tell you what.
I love him already. I root for him, and I want him to get a day job and stop dreaming of the NFL faster than most people did.
He's 36. I would hope he's
at this point it's done,
out of his system now.
Come on.
So, yeah, that's crazy. I would like to say, too, by the way, February of 2026 is going to be our 10-year Crime and Sports anniversary.
We should do a 10-year scummies.
And it's going to be, well, it's going to be right around episode 500, too.
Wow.
It's going to be like line up to be, because we got 10 episodes and we got about,
because there's 52
about
weeks in
10
a year.
weeks to then.
Yeah.
So it's going to be just about lining up. So we are going to make the 500th episode huge. I don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to make it a big deal.
The entire show.
No. We're going to do an episode, then we'll do the scummies too. But yeah, we'll do a 10-year thing. Would like to ask you guys out there if you have anybody that you really want to hear about for the 500th episode. If there's anybody that you're really dying to hear about, who should the 500th episode be? That's a good question.
Be a wrestler, right?
That's kind of what I'm thinking too, because that's kind of our bread and butter.
A real good, fun wrestler.
Either way, get yourself over to shutupandgivememurder.com, and for sure, fucking hang out with us, man. Get tickets. Get tickets to live shows. Small Town Murder, tons of live shows next year for Small Town Murder. 1 Year Stupid Opinion show as well in Phoenix on March 21st. Just read over the cities that you can get your tickets in. Nashville, Durham, Atlanta, Phoenix, Salt Lake City, Denver, Buffalo, Royal Oak, Michigan, Milwaukee, Minneapolis, Dallas, San Jose, Sacramento, Tarrytown, New York, and Boston.
And you can only get those at shutupandgivememurder.com. Don't get them from fucking anywhere else.
Yeah, follow our links. Those are the official links. Don't do it otherwise, because there's some crazy shit
to see us. That's
insanity.
Stupid.
Please, and
we're not that good.
I've had people. We are.
We're not $1,500.
$1,500. We should fucking blow them and leave them. They should leave with like some clothes, like
they
a new jacket.
They should leave their jizz right
pants.
up my asshole for that. That's incredible money.
Goes without saying. But then they should also get some like parting gifts, like a grab bag you get when you leave a goodie bag from a kid's birthday party.
$1,500? It's so dumb.
Oh my Christ! So there you go, $1,500. Don't do that.
Yeah.
But you should definitely come see a show though,
Certainly.
and definitely hang out with us there. Shutupandgivememurder.com. Get on whatever app you're listening on. Give us 5 stars. That helps a lot.
Yeah.
You can follow us on social media at Crime and Sports. Patreon, you need big time. Patreon.com/crimeinsports is where you get all of the bonus material.
Yeah.
Anybody $5 a month or above, you are going to get everything we put out. And I mean everything. First of all, huge back catalog of hundreds of bonus episodes you've never heard before. New ones every other week. And those are 1 Crime and Sports, 1 Small Town Murder, and you get them all. So Tell you what, this week, what you're going to get for Crime and Sports, we're going to talk about Alex Hepburn, who is a very bad man and an Australian cricket player.
Nice.
So, you're going to get some fun Aussie shit with that.
Yeah.
Then for Small Town Murder, it is Charles Starkweather Part 2. They're in the middle of their murder rampage.
Yeah.
And whose fault is it? His or his 13-year-old girlfriend's? Let's
They're running
find
all
out.
over the country. Let's find out.
It's so great because we have his version of everything and her version of everything, and it's wild shit. So get in there and listen to that. And then also, in addition to that, you're going to get everything we put out, Crime and Sports, Your Stupid Opinions, Small Town Murder, all ad-free as well with this. It's good shit. And you get a shout-out at the end of the show, which is right now. Yeah. Jimmie, go ahead and hit me with the names of the most wonderful people in the goddamn world who support this show and have done so for 10 fucking years. Hit me with them right now.
This week's executive producers are Chris Zoha, Melissa Warburton, Gary Howard in Dallas, Peyton Meadows. Thank you, Peyton. That's another one that all the time is in
Meadows.
here.
Yeah.
Peyton Meadows,
Thank
Liz
you so
Vasquez,
much.
Janice Hill. They're always around.
That's
I can't
our crew.
thank you guys enough.
Jesse
Lambert.
Gary, too. Gary Howard.
Jesse Lambert is coming to see us in Minneapolis. And
terrific.
Just found out right now. Merry Christmas.
September 19th.
Yeah.
There we go.
Just found out. We just broke the news.
Oh, my goodness.
There you go, Jesse.
You're coming, motherfucker.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
We ruined
We'll see you then.
Merry Christmas. We ruined Christmas. I don't know.
We'll see you then, motherfucker.
Cam Keshwara. Cam, you're the best.
Thanks, Cam.
Him and his dad, they're good people. Hooter Stump fucking Orville Pig Dicker.
Oh,
good
excellent.
people, James. I don't know if you know.
Always good people. Yeah, it's obvious. It's
Amanda
good people.
Berry gave us a bunch of fucking inheritance money. That was very sweet,
Wow,
Amanda.
thank you so much.
Very kind
Thank
of
you.
you. I wonder if
hope-
it's the one that was, I don't think it's that Amanda Berry, right?
I don't know.
Not. Wasn't that her name from Cleveland? Wasn't that her name?
I don't remember.
I think it was Amanda
I'm
Berry.
hoping. Yeah, I'm hoping nobody else dies.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Other producers, yeah. Oh, yes. Christ, she's been through a lot this year. Is the point?
Yeah.
Other producers
Well,
this
thank you
week:
very much.
Mama Jojo Tinkler.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
The Tinkler, the Tink.
The tanks.
Happy Hour checking in Marrero, Louisiana. He's back home.
Oh,
Steffi with no last name. Levi Wickert. Jessica Solarchik. Neo the Prophet. Demetra C. Caroline Cavalcanti. Rare Jeans.
like
Claudia
the
with
Crime
no
Family.
last name. L. Renee Robertson Hansen. Gemma with no last name. Patrick O'Kane. Is that not a fucking hockey player? Oh, I think it's just Kane. Yeah.
Kane. It's regular Kane. He's the guy who got accused of a lot of rape, but I think he got away.
All right.
They let him off. I think it was.
Like he's a largemouth pass.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. I don't think they landed him in the boat.
Wriggled off the hook is
still
what he
playing.
did.
Yeah.
Amos with no
anything
last
happened.
name. The best college football podcast. I don't know which one that is, but it's the best one. Joe with no last name. Brian Woodleaf. Sandra Blackburn. Siv with no last name. Kathleen McCaffrey. Katie Byrne. Nick Manacho. Princess Debbie. Lex Watkins. Susan Coriel. Jenna with no last name. Tyler with no last name. Stephen Taylor. Chris with no last name. Julie Martinez Hayes. Dave Emily, Chris and Storm. Oh, that's his pup. Andrea LJ. Danielle Pepper, Jen Bodecker, Jason Gavin, Lauren Rushing, Ted with no last name, Emily Evans, Courtney Chermak, Pig Snatchers. That's fascinating. Matt Waters, Alicia Sideshow, Ali Wotherspoon. I don't know what that means. Per dia dude. What's a per dia? I don't.
Per diem?
No.
Trying to say per diem?
Perhaps he thinks that. I don't think he gets one.
No.
Because he said per
I'm
diem.
sorry.
Karen Ruzzi, Kevin Kruger, Becky Smith, Emma Kohler, John Geddes, like Ann, Ron with no last name, Casey Marshall, Jake B, Chase Ziegler, Danielle Husband, Pickles McGraw, Jacob Morin, Pickles McGraw. I'm just going to move along. And we move along.
Yeah.
Like that's somebody's real name. JD with
like
no
a
last
dog
name. Travis Finn, Ash P, Logan Kramer, Jesse Reinbeck, BGM, Deidre with no last name. Rachel, no last name. Christine with no last name. Lisa Lou, Lissy Lou, Keila, Lewis, Kim with no last name. Bocephus Ray. That's fascinating. We'll talk about it later. Tim Smart, it doesn't matter. Adam Harms, Dennis with no last name. David Boutel, Nicole Raffle. She's a raffler. Heather Grove. Alexandria Holder. Tila Haley. Tila Hale. Tyela. Jennifer Russell. Jess with no last name. Kiki with no last name. Aquila with no last name. Jennifer Loudermilk. Carl Turchin. Shelly Gearin. Okay. Michelle Legg. Tiffany Jungi. Jagoo. Papa Bear, Angela Lopez, Thomas Roundtree, Amanda Waski, Joseph Fitman, Manders Ganderberg, John Ron, Bad Brains 88, Ashton with no last name, Glenn Reed, Catherine McKeithen, Kim Bird, Allen with no last name, Eric Price, Jake Hagedorn, Annie B, Holly with no last name, Jenny Mansell, Carrie Ann, Dennis Wallace, Mindy Migalori. What is this? Ryan Staples, Benjamin Scorvan, Ian Fleming, Joshua Estel, Kenzie G, Vagina Whisperer, Sasha Connors, Johnny Loves Tammy.
And the guy who wrote James Bond. They've both given us money this time. That's great.
Wilma Dickfit, probably not. Eden Ray, Kathleen Edinger, and everybody that's seen a live show this year, because you support this show as well. And every patron, thank you all so much.
Thank you, everybody, so much. You fantastic, wonderful, beautiful bastards. We cannot thank you enough for all that you do for us. Thanks for donating. Thanks for, hope you're enjoying all the I would say donate. You're getting a lot for it. Thanks for buying the Patreon, I should say. We're
There's
giving
still
you a lot.
people that just give extra cash on PayPal because they're thankful and value our show more than $5. So I appreciate those people too. That's so kind.
Yes. Thank you for getting tickets to the shows. Thank you for everything you do for us. You want to find us on social media, shutupandgivememurder.com is where you go for that. Very easy drop-down menus take you where you want to go. Join us next week for more, and live from the Crime and Sports Studios. We will see you next week.
Bye.
Delta Airlines just turned 100 and is already shaping the next century of flight with the Delta Sustainable Skies Lab. Here, they're building the future of flight. Think electric air taxis and next-gen aircraft aiming to cut fuel burn significantly. And this isn't just future talk. Today, their fleet of Boeing 737s have marine-like finlets designed to reshape airflow that reduces drag. The future of travel is more sustainable, and Delta's leading the way. Learn more at delta.com/sustainability.